Welcome to another episode of Design in Progress. We are back at Fleets of Kytherra, although I think this might be the first time we're playing it where I actually know what the name is. The last time, the video was titled Fleets of Kytherra, but I came up with the name like 4 days after we recorded. I was like, I need to actually name it. So now it's actually named. And since that last test, a lot of things have changed. Mostly because I was kind of billing it as a 4X game, but there was only like really 2 X's. So trying to add more X's into the game, and we'll see how that pans out. Joining us today, we've got Zintis.
Hello.
And Coyote, long time friend of the show.
Hey, how's it going?
And I am your host, Jake, aka Endgamer. So here's the thing: because the rules have changed so much, and neither Coyote or Zintis has played this, I'm literally going to basically go down and do like a very short how to play, and then we'll hop right into it. So the basic gist is it's a space 4X game. You're moving around, you're taking over planets, you're fighting people, and getting different resources and different upgrades, etc., etc. We are all going to have slightly asymmetric factions, which will become evident in time. I'm going to go over the basic gist, which is Coyote's playing the scavengers. They all start off damaged, all of his ships, but he's going to be able to use scraps from other people's ships as they get blown up to rebuild new ships. So he'll be able to kind of build ships out on the fly as he's going around. Zintis is going to be playing the Empire, which is basically just the Empire from Star Wars. They've got a bunch of big old capital ships and a bunch of really teeny tiny ships that only have 1 health instead of 2. And their capital ships basically spawn these really crappy spaceships for free for him. So he'll also get a little. Actually, all of us are like really, really great at building out up front. Usually, people are like really stuck to building on their capital, and these are I just happened to choose the 3 by accident that don't have to do that. So that'll be interesting because I'm playing the Druid shipwrights who literally grow their ships out of trees. Which means I can build my ships wherever I have cities, but I don't get to use cool space stations like everyone else, which we'll get to. So at the end of the game, we're going to score. There's actually 2 scoring conditions that happen during the game and 2 that happen at the end. Whenever you do destroy a ship of another player, you'll get victory points equal to the rank. And the rank is kind of the interceptors. The little ones are 1, and then 2, and then 3, and then 4. So if you blow up a mothership, you get 4 victory points. Cool, you did a good job. And whenever you explore and reveal a sector, so I move forward, I'm going to flip this, I'm going to do an event, I get a point. So if you hole up and don't do a lot of exploring, you're not going to get quite so many victory points. So those are the points that are going to happen during the gameplay. And then at the end of the game, there's going to be 2 other scoring conditions, which is 1 victory point for, as we're getting these improvements, there's going to be a market that has improvements, and we can slot them in up top. As we get more of them, you could have more than the ones that are their slots. Sorry, let me rephrase that. You can only have as many active as you have the slots that are unlocked. Any others that you have, you'd have to put in your own personal discard pile, and those are each going to be worth 1 point. So over the course of the game, you might be getting better and better improvements, and all of your old ones are just going to go into a personal discard pile, and they'll be worth 1 point at the end. And then whatever the crafting cost of the ones that you have up top, you'll also get that as points. So if I had this one over here, costs basically 3, 2 of one of material A and 1 of material B. This one would be worth 3 points at the end of the game. This one would be worth 4 points at the end of the game. So there's that. And then the other one is we will slowly be acquiring different resources of different rarities as we go. You'll also get points for whichever one you have the least of at the end of the game. So basically you get a point for each full set that you have, if that makes sense. So those are going to be the 4 ways that we score points. On your turn, the turn is going to start with you getting to build. So the way that you get a build phase, basically. and you have to have a ship in the sector to do the building. So basically, it has to have sat there since last turn, and you have to rule the system. And rule is determined by the rank of the ships, similar to the cost that you get at the end. So a mothership provides 4 rule, whereas an interceptor only provides 1. So right now I have 2 rule in the system. There's nobody else there. I can use my 1 action in this system to build a city, or if there was a space station here, I could take ownership of that. Additionally, if I ruled and somebody else's city was there, I could liberate it or debuild it. I'm still working on the language behind that, but and right now that's the only way to remove other people's cities. Zintis, if you had control of this, but you had left it, and or maybe you just had one of your interceptors here guarding it, and I came in with this, and I was here for an entire turn, and this was still like this. At the start of my turn, I could be like, okay, get rid of this city. This goes away, and then if I had, because I only have fighters in this fleet of mine here, I only get one of those actions. If I had a capital ship, like a frigate or a mothership, I'd have 2 actions. So I could like debuild yours and build one of my own if I wanted to. So that is the same goes for the kind of the capturables or the space stations, whatever we want to call them. If there was a weapons platform here, I could use, well, I couldn't because I don't get to use them, but Coyote could, use his action to put one of these cubes on. Now this is his weapons platform. No one else can use it. He gets the benefits from it. No one else does. Someone else, if they overruled him in the system at the start of their turn, they could get rid of that. Like, nope, that's not yours anymore. Now it's mine. And if they had 2 actions, they could take it as their own. All right. That's the building phase. That's the start of your turn. The middle of your turn is the action phase, and in either order you can move all of your ships, and then in either order, and then do battle in each sector where you have ships. So movement's pretty easy. It's basically the inverse of the rank. So your interceptors have 4 movement, your corvettes have 3, your frigates have 2, your mothership has. So the more dangerous they are, the slower they move. So these little interceptors can move really freaking far. As we explore, they're going to be bouncing all over the place. Your motherships are just going to be kind of clunking around the map, one sector at a time. As far as attacking goes, each of these ships has a corresponding die that is associated with it. So we got the D12, the one with the pentagons. That's the interceptor. We have the D6 that goes to the frigate, and we have these D4s that goes to the mothership. And then if you're somebody who has corvettes, they are the D10, this pointy one here. And you'll just, however many ships you have in the fleet, you'll take all of the corresponding dice, and the other person who's defending, they'll take all of their corresponding dice. And the attacker also gets this handy dandy D20, which has 6 sides that are hits. You'll roll your dice, and then you'll do damage equal to the number of pips that are showing. So each die that is not a d20, because those are just kind of extra to start mucking with things, has one side that has 2 pips, so kind of like a critical hit. And then so if you, Coyote and Zintis are fighting, you both roll your die. Say you do 3 damage to Zintis, Zintis deals 2 damage to you. Coyote, you would get to decide where those 2 damage go. If you'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna shove that on these 2 tiny ships. I don't care if they get blown up. And then just the 3 damage that Coyote is doing to you, you could spread out however you want. You could be, I'll sacrifice my fighters. I don't care about them. They're spawning faster. I want my fighters around to do a little bit more damage or exploring. I want it to go to my bigger ships. So you get to choose. All right, so that's the action phase, the middle. And then the very end of your turn, you're going to just get all of the resources that you have from places where you have cities. So per city, you'll get 1 of that resource. So if you have 2 cities, you'll get 2 of it, of the corresponding color on all of these. So like this one gives green, this one gives green, a lot of green, this one gives pink. This center one, you get to choose what it is. And our home planets, I'm still trying to exactly zero in what our home planets should give. Right now, I have landed on, for this game, you get 3 distinct resources. So you get to choose. 3 of your 4 resources, and they all go up by 1. So you get some choice in there. During that phase, you'll collect all of that, and then you'll get to build up to 3 ships, usually at your home planet, but sometimes not if you're special. A couple special things. At any point during your turn, once per turn, you can do a trade with this market, which is a little bit complicated, but is the simplest way that I could try and think of supply and demand. So say I wanted to give the market an orange in order to get a green. I would move my orange down 1, and I would move my green up 1 on my player board. And then because I'm giving orange, I would move this way. So the next time I wanted to do that, I'd have to give 2 orange to get 1 green. And then say somebody wanted to give, I want to give 1 green to get 2 oranges. I can totally do that. So I'd move my green down 1 and my orange up 2 on my player board, and then I'd move the green up. Keep going. Once it hits 4 and 4, you just do the opposite. So if I gave 4 orange to get 4 green, I'd actually end up moving the green down.
Hold up. So okay. So you sold an orange and you gained a green.
Yep.
And then you sold a green for an orange.
For 2 oranges because this is 1 to 2 now.
Them.
So that just moves this up. So this would be 2-2, and then it could be 3-2, or maybe this would move up. Once they're both at 4-4.
When you acquire the orange doesn't move.
Right. It's that will only happen when they're both at 4-4. It basically it switches at that point because I didn't want it to be resetting back to 1-1. Near the middle to the end of the game, because I'm limiting people to 1 trade per turn, so they're not sitting there doing mental math.
So you can't actually trade everything for everything. It's very specifically orange for green and purple.
Right. The idea is that like these would always be in this, and then this would basically randomize every game.
Okay.
So it's always a little bit different. So that you can do at any time during your turn, once per turn.
Once. Okay.
Also, at any point in time during your turn, more than once per turn if you'd like, there's a market of 3 cards that are all improvements, and you can buy them with your money. And they will go up into these slots. Everyone is going to start with 1 slot, and then you'll have to pay to unlock the other 3 slots, the corresponding.
Is the board going to grow anymore?
Yes. So I will. Let me get to that right now.
Right. Okay.
This is kind of the base board that we're exploring. It is not limited to this. There are plenty of other hexes. If you'd like to continue to explore, great, go for it. Of note, you only have 12 cities. Everybody only has 12 cities. And you have somewhere between 10 and 12 ships. So if you do a crap ton of exploring, you might end up being spread too thin to actually defend your stuff, and people will just eat you from the inside out.
Okay.
As far as flipping these, when you do flip them and explore, it's going to stop the movement of the ship that explored it. You'll flip over one of these event cards and read what it is, and that thing will happen. And then you can decide how it's rotated. There's no restrictions on most things. The only restriction is in this inner core. If you can connect to the center, you have to.
Okay.
Other than that, you can feel free to wall yourself off, make yourself as connected, as unconnected as you see fit.
And that was when you move a ship.
Yes, when you move a ship into an undiscovered sector, you flip it, you'll get a point, and that ship will stop moving.
Okay.
All right. I think that was all of the rules. Does anyone want to go first? I can go first if you want to, kind of see how it's done.
Please go first. Also, could you find me where's the reminder in the chat somewhere?
It's in the if you scroll down in Discord, there's a entire channel.
Oh, it's down there. Okay, got it.
All the rules there, including the scoring. And
I have looked through so many chats looking for this. Okay. Anyway.
Alrighty, so I'm going to start us off. I'm going to go this way. There's not much choice as far as rotation.
Okay, so you skipped the building phase and you went to the action phase, and then in either order you battle and move. So you moved.
So I moved. There's no battles for me. And there's a treasure trove here. I gain 1 of any 2 different resources. So I'm going to get an orange and a gray. Then I'm going to go forward. I don't think it particularly matters what direction that one is going to be, actually. Oh, this is a good one. All right, so this is going to place a token that's going to replace the resources of this. So it's going to be basically make a hybrid resource, but whoever rules the system, their fleet takes 1 damage at the end of each turn. So I am going to make this pink-orange instead of green, so I can choose, but it's going to slowly damage me. And then I'm going to fly this way. Oh my gosh, I got these Y ones. There's not very many of them, and they are constantly a pain in the butt for actually building. But I like that. It's on purpose. Ooh, a shield array. Coolio. Shield array. So I could capture that on my next turn if I so choose. And it will block me. So that is most of my turn. Now I can build with this stuff. Oh yeah, I get stuff from my home planet. So I get I get three different resources. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3. And then I can build up to 3 ships. I should get out all my ships. I also should see if I want to buy any of these. Big old bomb. This must take an attack if able. That's actually very good.
So liberating a city removes it?
Yeah, it would remove it and give it back to that player. Yeah.
Okay. And okay. So liberate's a very generous word there.
Yeah, we're figuring out the exact verbiage we want. It's been debuild, it's been liberate, it's been destroy, we're trying
Okay. I was gonna pick one of those other ones, but
right. I am going to just build 2 interceptors. So that's 2 of this and 2 of this. Build 2 interceptors at my home planet. And I will pass it off to Coyote. That's my whole turn. Oh wait, I explored 3 times. I got 3 points. Sorry. Boop, boop, boop. I'm going to have some trouble remembering rules too, because there's so many new rules.
All right. Looks like I'll skip the building phase.
And this
go
deals
to
1
action
damage to me.
phase. And I'll start with going. Let's go like this. Can I move 2 different types of ships?
Where's the card that deals the damage? Here it is.
The Sky Jellies, yeah.
Is this one? No, it was in.
It's this, yeah.
It's that icon. Okay.
Yeah, sorry. I forgot to rename this.
Gonna move these 2 to here.
Jelly. Yeah, you basically move 1 ship at a time. Coyote.
Okay.
Unlike Root. Also, just as a friendly, helpful advice, if you set your rotational degrees up in the top right of your screen to 60, it will make rotating these hexes significantly easier for you.
Thank you.
Yes.
All right, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna lock this pink in. This looks like a good space.
Okay, so then pull the event card for that, and you get 1 point for exploring. Congratulations.
Warp gate.
A warp gate. Coolio.
Are there any warp gates out?
Nope.
What's a warp gate?
There's only one, and they'll only connect to each other. And then there are also black hole clusters, which don't connect to anything. You can go wherever the hell you want with them, but they will damage your ship when you do it.
Are we in a solar system?
Solar system is such a strong word. Let's say a solar cluster.
Oh, okay.
This would be a lot of planets for a solar system. What was that question, Cody?
Good with it. I think I'm good here. I don't need to do anything
Yeah,
else,
you're
do
good
I?
here. Yep, and this stopped moving. So hypothetically, this has up to 3 movement, but because you discovered with it, it stops.
So all things have. You get to move everything.
Yep, you can move all. You get to move all your ships.
Okay.
Yep.
Is there
All right.
rules about locking if you encounter
Right
an enemy
here
ship?
next.
Um,
Oh,
so there were for a while similar rules to root as far as like you have to rule the sector you're moving into or out of to move. And it almost never really came up. Especially because you're kind of moving the ships. You can be moving the ships kind of onesie twosies. It end up with like weird things where you're like, okay, I have to like fly this ship through here, and then it rules, and then I move here, and then this rules, and then I can take this ship from here and move it here, and then there, and like it came up, but it wasn't like a actual fun thing, basically. So for now, I've nixed that. I'm trying. The only thing you really need rule for is constructing and liberating cities and the space stations. That is a newer rules right now. So
can you help explain this one?
yes, sorry. I have not named these
No worry.
I have not named these resources yet. So
Mm-hmm.
green is A, gray is B, orange is C, purple, pink rather is D. Going up. So this just means right now you could give any resource to get 1 pink.
I think I'm good on that,
Yeah,
actually.
you don't have to. It's just like, you run into a random trader and he's like, hey, you want these crystals? And you're like, I'm good.
No, I'm good. Yeah. All right. Um, let's see what's over here then.
Super connected.
So now that there are things pointing outwards,
Mm-hmm.
you can also explore outwards.
Yep. If you want to, you can go and explore outwards. Totally. I'm that is also a new thing that I've just added. It used to be like you can only play in this box, and I'm like, no, let's let people go outside the box and see what happens. If people get to kind of too crazy with going out and less with actually fighting each other, I might consider like a small like nug if you go outside, whether it's like a damage or it takes an extra resource to move out or something like that. Like, okay, you can go out there, but it's spooky out there or something like that. But for now, explore willy nilly.
Nothing.
None.
Nothing. And I should have 3 total victory points.
Yes. I also need to rewrite that because there's no
And
longer a crit on the D20, so the only thing you could actually do would be gain 1 wild resource, but that's okay. We'll rewrite
I'm
that.
gonna move this one to here.
I could do for the discovering ship. That would work. Sorry, Mitch,
All right.
making notes.
You're good.
Well,
Yeah.
you have to get three
Now I get my resources.
resources from your home planet. Yep. And then you could hypothetically buy from the. You
Go
could build ships and you can buy from the market.
this, and this.
Hmm.
Then I'm gonna buy once. I'm gonna spend 1 pink to get 1 orange.
1 pink to get 1 orange. You gave a pink.
Yep. Yep. I gave a pink, so the orange goes up in price, right? No,
No,
I have it backwards.
yeah, it's not really going up in price. It's actually like
Oh, I
getting
see. Yeah.
devalued. So now you need to spend 2 to get 1 orange.
Dig it. All right. And that seems pretty good for that. Then I can build ships if I'd like to,
Yes.
up to 3. Do buildings cost anything?
Buildings do not cost something. They are just actions for now. It's just
All right.
you have to because it's at the start of your turn, you have to have ships there at the start of your turn, and no one else has come in and overruled you.
I'll build a corvette and an interceptor.
Okay.
So the same turn that you place a city, you can also construct it. Well, you can only construct at home.
You can only construct spaceships at home.
Uh-huh.
Although all of us happen of the 7 existing factions, I happened to choose the 3 that have a caveat to that.
Okay.
Which is, as ships get destroyed, they're going to drop scrap, and then Coyote can use that scrap as wild resources to build ships, and it'll happen in the sector where that scrap is. You just
Mhm.
spawn free interceptors on all of your capital ships at the start of your building. They don't count. They don't cost money, and they don't count towards the number of ships you're building. And then I can build wherever the hell I want because I'm growing my ships.
All right, I think I'm good.
Okay. So my steps are liberate or capture. Can't do that. Action phase, battle, and move. All right. So let's send somebody over here. And we're going to... yeah, that's fine. Okay. So I'm here. I flip a card. No combat allowed in this sector, right here.
Boop.
Oh, you have a thing. Okay. And let's move this one over here. And that seems this way. Okay.
He's
And
going
a card.
out.
Yep. Weapons platform. If you control the weapons platform, add the platform die to each of your combats in this sector.
That's a D8. I'm just going to put this over here.
Well, that's if I control the
Only
weapons
if you control it. So that'll take a build action to put one of your cubes on.
I see. Okay, frigate, you're going right here. And
Yeah, and you have to connect to the
stay
center if
connected.
possible.
Let's stay connected. Very connected. All right. And a card. Cost 2 movement to move into or out of. Okay. So that was that. I gather some resources. And let's see.
So
6 versus 7.
3 separate ones. You
can every start the construction. Construct 1 interceptor is captured for free. Okay, so
that just happens right now because you're in that phase.
Right.
So
I'm going to gain a green and a red and an orange because they have to be different. Correct.
Yep. This is the tens spot and this is the 1 spot. So just does that make sense?
I would give me a second. I need to think about that just from a UI perspective. Can you really have 39 resources?
I don't know. This is the first test of these resources. It used to just be money. So we're going to find out how many resources we can have by the end of the game.
Okay,
I don't know if we actually need that. I just put it there because it was easy, and we're going to find out.
Gray, orange, red. Let us build a frigate.
Alrighty.
Okay. So I built a frigate. Frigate. I'm going to keep saying it wrong until you try to correct me.
I'm going to let you keep saying it wrong as long as you want.
I don't know how many other options I got.
Frigate.
Frigate. At the start of the construction phase, so that was before. Oh, so I could have had 1 free interceptor at my other.
Yeah, it basically before you start building new stuff, you get 1 of those.
Right, I would have gained 1. Okay, and then I just built the 1 frigate, and I am broke. All right, so that was that.
You can trade if you want to.
Oh, that's true. But I'm not gonna.
Yeah,
not gonna. All right.
Alrighty. So, start of my turn, I get to do some building. I'm gonna build there, build here, and build here. Simple.
That's a lot.
Yep. Then we start moving. I am gonna abandon this because it can't damage the city. So as long as my fleets aren't there, good. I'm gonna do that there. This here. I have to do an event for this. There's no event for the center.
What do those numbers mean
What numbers?
on the map? Numbers on the map on the home world.
Oh, it used to cost different numbers. Ignore those. I covered them all up. If you zoom in on all the planets, I colored them out.
Oh, okay, that's what that is.
And I just forgot to do it on the home planets. Cherry. Geez, another shield array. If you guys come over here, there's a lot of space stations for you guys to mess with. I can't mess with them because I'm a hippie. But
is that like your special rule?
Yeah, because I'm a druid, so I can build ships wherever I have cities, but I can't interact with space stations.
Okay.
And I got 1 point from that. Did you do 4? You only did 3 sectors, Coyote.
Yeah.
Exploration wise, you only did 3. Okay.
Yes.
Just thinking this through. This dude is just gonna fly up here and hang out with this guy. This guy's gonna go 1, 2, and then down this way. Do I want to like be messing with you? Or do I want to be a dick? I mean, it's only a green planet. I think it's better to have a lane of attack. Let's see what that is. Ooh, I can, if I so choose, rotate an adjacent sector.
Ugh.
I don't think I want to be that big of a dick, and I'm kind of okay with how everything is right now. So I am going to negate to accept that. And then my last movement's going to be up this way. I gotta do one of these two. I think I'm going to do... sorry. This one, because it is the more connected option. And a repair station. I also need to start keeping track of actually how many turns. This is beginning of turn 2. We're gonna hypothetically would go to 12 turns. We'll check in when we're at 6 and see how long it's going and how people are feeling and all that jazz. Because again, so many things have changed. I have no idea. All right, so I am going to. There's no battles because I'm not touching anybody. I am going to get wild for this, a wild for this, and a wild for this. And then I will get 1 green from this, 1 pink from this, and I'm going to get an orange from this. So a green, and orange, and pink. Orange, pink, and a green. What do we got over here? I think I do want these constant flow lasers. I am going to buy these.
Oh, right.
So they're
the refills?
1, 2, it does refill. And then I need more green. Give an orange for a green, and then build a Corvette, probably. All right, so I'm going to trade an orange for green. This goes up to here. And then I can build a Corvette. And because of my hippy dippy ways, I can build it out here. A whole 1 hex forward. Oh, actually, I don't want to build it there because the jelly will eat it. I'll build it here. and then it's the end of my turn. I would have to attack if I could, but I can't. I have to put all these down, don't I? That goes down 1. That goes down 1. Alrighty. My turn is over.
All right.
Um,
So
4,
my
5,
turn will start with building.
6, right? I explored 1, 2, 3. Yeah. I got.
Well, I guess I'll also throw 3 buildings out. All right. Now we're going into action phase.
Mhm.
I will be moving first. Um, I'll move down into here. See what we find. Fascinating. Can I actually kind of close this off a little bit? That closes it off entirely. Is that making all the shit too risky?
Yeah, although we can go beyond these bounds. So, Zintis could
Yeah,
explore up this way and back in.
that's true.
Make him work for it.
Yeah. If I'm going to go isolation, I might as well isolate.
Mm-hmm. So that brings you up to
Let's see what
4
this
points
movement
for
is.
exploring.
Gain 1 of any 2 different resources. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually going to take a gray and a green.
Okay.
And this can move 2.
That can move 3.
No. Where's the movement?
I did not put it on because I'm a dummy, but it's 4, 3, 2, 1.
4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you. 3. That seems wonderful. Let's move you up to here. Wasn't that wonderful?
So you have
Make
to.
it a
You're
little more
coming from
connected,
here, and if you can connect to the center, you have to. So I believe there's only one way that is so. Yes.
like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all right.
I really struggled to add that rule in. I didn't want to, but people just made really bad decisions that were unfun,
Sure.
and it was like,
Mhm.
look, you have to have fun. I'm gonna make you.
Cost 2 to move into or out of. All right, I dig that. Well, I have the movement here, so I'm going to go ahead and move you
So that's
there.
1.
And do I leave you there?
I mean, there's not much point in it because there's already a city there.
Yeah.
So you might as well defend this, or he could go 3. He could hypothetically go into here if you wanted to, or he could go into here because
Yeah, that
he has
seems
1
like
more
a way to get it
movement. So
blowing up.
yeah, but also you get uh, and even an extra d20 on top of the already attacker d20 when you attack. So you're some lucky scrappy folk. Also, you haven't moved these ships yet, so
Yeah,
you get to finish all of your movement and then attack. So you could bring probably at least 3 ships to bear on this center if you wanted to.
I was thinking about that. Does that make sense?
Uh,
Maybe.
it's very central, and
Yeah.
you get whatever resources you want out of it. So
And worst comes to worst, I get a bunch of scrap out of it.
yeah. Well, when your ships blow up, you don't get scrap. It's only when
No.
enemies are. But you don't have to be the one killing the enemies. If me and Zintis
Yeah.
fight and our ships blow up, though, that will also drop scrap.
All right. So we're gonna go there, and I guess this is as good a time as any to battle you.
It is. So you did 2 explorations.
Yes.
Did you do the thing for this?
The event card?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Nebula.
Oh, it was another nebula. Okay, sorry, you didn't say it out loud. So
Ah,
there's a big old
yeah.
nebula over here, back to back.
Which I counted when I moved this one in. So
Okay, that's why he didn't
um
have extra movement. That's why. Okay.
no, it would have had one more because it would
Oh
have
yeah,
been
1, 2,
one,
3. Yeah,
two,
he
three.
could hypothetically move in here, but it might also be good
Do
to
I
have.
want to put them in there?
It might be good to leave them here so that Zintis doesn't come mess with you.
Yeah, that was my thought.
Hard to tell.
Let's let's run with that for now.
Alrighty.
That's actually not bad though. It slows people down from trying to end run my planet.
Yeah.
Um,
All right. Are we fighting or
and
are we being frenzies?
we're fighting.
All right. Cool. All right. So
Um,
you need
on this.
you get this and this, not that, and this and this. So this is the two interceptors. This is the Corvette. You get
Ah, you already have this
you get
special
this
pirate
one as
die.
yours, and this is the attack die.
Wonderful. All right.
All right,
Roll lots
I
of
get to roll
hits.
my 2 dice to your freaking 5. I do 1 damage to you.
Yeah, guess what? I do 1 damage to you.
Ah, shit. All right, so because yours are all damaged to begin with, those all just dies.
Yeah.
You would do well to come take over this repair station.
Yeah. I think so. Man, I need to roll better. That's all right. I got next time.
Yes, rolling better
Uh,
also helps.
do I take the same 3 that I took last time for my home planet?
You can take whatever 3 you want. They just have to be different.
Oh, every turn. Crazy.
Every turn. Yeah.
Well,
We're
I
going with
start by
that for
getting
now,
these
and
ones.
right. We're going with that for now and seeing again. The resource thing is totally fresh and new, so I do not know exactly how the balance of it all is going to work out. It might be that it just ends up being 1 of whatever you want. You know, right now I'm giving you kind of 3. I'm being very generous right now. Or repair bots. That would be very helpful for you, actually. Uh,
3?
mhm.
Um,
Oh my gosh.
yeah, okay. So
Did I not build? Oh no, I
I'm gonna
did. I built
spend
over there. That's right there.
1, 2, 1, 1, 1.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give myself a frigate with 3 life.
It will have the 3. It should be here. Sorry, there. It's the number of hits that are on it.
Oh,
Yeah,
sounds good.
it's
Um,
significantly more intuitive in real life. That you just kind of roll it as it takes damage, but
Mhm.
a little trickier in TTS.
then I'll burn those down to get myself an interceptor.
Okay. And there is, I don't know if you noticed, there is this repair bots. It's like a one-time heal for 3. I don't know if you can afford that though.
No. Where's the repair bots?
In the market.
Oh,
Is a C sector.
A C sector is any orange sector. Again, that will have a name. I want to make sure that the resources actually work before I go and be like, well, orange is oil and gray is
Mhm.
rock, and I'm just like,
Sure.
here's 4 colors.
yeah, that might be very good. But I also am comfortable leaving it there for 1 turn. But
Yeah.
I want to trade.
I don't know if trading helps you right now. I think until we all have like all of our ships out, the trading is significantly less useful just because it's better to have ships than to spend our time trading. But then feel like once all our ships are out and we actually start accruing wealth, the trading is going to start to pop off.
I still think that I'm gonna spend 1 orange for 2 pink.
Okay. Nice.
All right. And I think that's my whole turn.
Coolio.
So let us liberate some places. Right here. This one has a frigate, so it does it twice.
You can, yes, that is true.
Then here. Okay. So I have liberated, and now I move and then maybe battle.
Yes. Yeah, notably, to move in between these two sectors now costs 4 movement.
And so like entering the nebula and exiting it costs
Right.
extra. So like my home world to the middle is 4 movement.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Yeah, to go into and go out of. Yeah.
Okay.
Does that mean that this ship can never move between them? Actually, the only ones that can are interceptors.
Right. So this one will only be but this one could move out. It could just, it'd have to move here. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There are also motherships. Basically, always can move one sector. Or how did I phrase that? They can ignore routes. That's right. So they couldn't do that, but they could. Yeah, that wouldn't affect them. Sorry, I'm I'm bouncing around my own new rules. Sorry.
Forget move in.
It's all right. I understand what you're trying to say. I think.
This one. So if I move this here, I don't. Does anybody control it? Can I move key and keep moving?
You can keep moving because movement doesn't matter as far as rule doesn't
1,
impact movement. Yeah.
2.
Mhm.
Does this affect it? No, it doesn't affect
Nope.
anything. And then 3.
Yep, you can totally do that.
And the frigate's going to move up by 1.
Mm-hmm.
This little guy down here, he's going to try to find a way into Coyote's territory. Where are the hexes?
Oh, sorry. They are over here. Here's one.
Okay. Thank you. Right there, he's fine.
I'll put a stack over here. Or actually, just let me
Let's do that.
move this bag.
My guy moves in, and I get a card. Weapons platform. Control the weapons platform. Add a platform die to each of your combats in this sector. Weapons platform. Okay. And so I did my movement, and then I'm going to do let's do a battle. So how does it work if there's multiple opponents?
You can only fight one of us, so you have to choose.
Okay. Both of you have 2 damaged ships of the same type.
Yep. And right now you overrule both of us. So we each have 3 rule, and you have 3, 4, 5 rule.
I will attack. I will attack Mr. Jake.
Alrighty.
All right. So so for me that's 2 20s and a 6.
2 12s, a 6, and this attacker white d20. Because the attacker gets a mini advantage.
Oh, the white d20.
Yes.
All right.
Alrighty. I'm rolling. Come on. Fuck. I dealt 1 damage to you.
I have 2 damage.
2 damage total. So both mine blow up. Boom, boom. That drops 3 scrap, Coyote.
I lose 1 interceptor.
4 scrap.
Oh, that happens even when
Yep, 4 scrap just fell
I'm
here.
not.
4?
Even when I'm not in
Because it's
the battle, I'm just there.
The rank. So a Corvette died. That was 2. This died.
I
and
understand.
that died. Yep.
Okay. So that's all the fighting. So now
That is unfortunate.
Clean up. Gather corresponding resources from all sectors. Okay. So
maybe stack those.
Build
I don't know.
stuff.
Yeah, it's what I was just coming to the conclusion of too.
Oh, I see. So you gather and then you build.
Yeah.
one here.
And for
one
you,
there.
you would also build your free interceptors before you build.
Oh, okay. Let me just get my last resource. So 1, 2.
And that will be round 2 just about done.
Oh, because they have to be two different resources. Okay.
Right.
1, 2. I'll get a red, I guess. Okay. And then I build those interceptors where I have the frigate, one over here, there, and like buy one of these cards. You get points for the cards.
Yep.
Don't even.
And you did one
got a third
exploration, right?
Yes. Yeah, you're right. Can't afford it. I could trade a green for 2 orange. Sure. Green. Oh, green for 2 orange. So green for 2 orange moves up
The green. Yep.
Okay. And I think that's it.
Alrighty.
Okay, I'm going to get a drink real quick while you guys take a turn.
Yep. We are now on to turn 3. Alrighty. So I'm going to plop down some cities. Ploop, ploop, ploop. And then I'm going to start moving some dudes around. I mean, I can just start banging on that frigate, but I feel like I might be better served by like just leaving you guys to that and exploring maybe a little bit outward and just defending my own shit. So I'm gonna explore downward direction, down this way. Ooh, that is a good one. Yeah. Sure, let's do that. Just so. That gets me 1 point for the exploration. Oh, Zintis blew up. Sorry, I have to give us some points because I blew up one of Zintis's, and Zintis blew up 2 of
And
mine. 1, 2, 3.
he also blew up one of mine.
I blew up one of yours. It was an
Yeah.
interceptor.
Yes.
Like I said, I'm gonna keep forgetting to actually give myself points. Event. It is a wild planet. So the way these wild planets work is it takes actions to debuild these wild planets tokens, but they get you a point each. So it's just gonna be me sitting here for a long ass time to actually be able to build here. There's a bunch of wild animals down there.
Oh.
That is a pain in the ass.
Oh, okay. I see what's going on now. Love it.
Alrighty. Well, and then I'm not gonna get to use my awesome lasers. Well, that was only one of my movements. And then I moved this guy here. I didn't move this guy yet. So I could get a free. I could like attack and then attack again if he survived. Or I could move in here and then attack twice and get an extra hit, maybe. Do I want to be that much of a jerk, though? Is the thing.
Maybe.
I just don't know yet. I think I'm gonna try the crazy strategy of just exploring as much as possible. So I'm gonna move here,
Oh, what I was considering.
and then move here. Tis this. I'm gonna do that to make it more annoying / fun. And it is, I can give anything for a orange. Rhymes with door hinge. I'm pretty good on orange right now, actually. I'm okay with orange. Although I'm about to get not orange, but I am gonna get a pink. I'll give a pink for an orange, sure. Bloop, bloop. This guy goes here. Alrighty. I get, this gets damaged, but I do get a pink from that. I get a green, 2 greens, 3 greens, 1, 2, 3. I get another pink from this one, and then a gray from this one, and then my wild 3, which I'll do 1, 2, 3. Man, I need some more freaking gray. I hate to steal those repair bots from you, but it would
Deal.
be a tactical move to do that.
Go
I'm
for
gonna
it.
say that the next time I dick somebody over.
Well, the other thing is I actually don't have I don't have the slot for it right now, so because I haven't unlocked the second slot, so and I want to use.
Oh, you have to pay for the. Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, and I want to actually build shit.
Mm.
Like I have a mothership that I would very much like to build. So that's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1. I'm gonna build my mothership all the way up here because I'm a fucking druid. Actually, yeah, that's where I want it. So I can start bopping people in the middle. And then, do I want to do some
Do all
trading?
dice have the same distribution of pips?
So they all have 4 regular pips and 1 double pip. So basically, they all have 5 damage sides. But then, depending on what it is, that
Can I not? Wait, I can't set the D4s.
can't set the D4s.
Can't set the D4s.
Well, the D4s
it's-
don't have 5 because there's only 4. But yeah, the D4s.
Right, but can I not hover it and press like 1?
Oh yeah, because they're a custom object that somebody helped.
Okay.
But
Got it.
they always do at least 1. Sometimes they do 2. Because
I see. Okay, so that's pretty strong.
They're scary.
Yeah.
We also just need to. You actually didn't take that 1 hit from this frigate. Oh shit.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
But
So my frigate is at.
No, it was
that one.
It was at full health.
So this is 1.
Because frigates have the special ability that a fleet with.
Oh
at least
no!
one
I
frigate
took
takes
one of my interceptors died, and the interceptor got replaced.
Right. I don't think that interceptor should have died, basically. But
Why?
it's because this is a kind of considered a fleet. These 3 ships, and I dealt only 1 damage to you, and the frigate basically has some extra shielding for everybody in his fleet. So whatever I roll, I subtract 1 from.
A fleet with at least. Oh! I didn't even realize that he had special. I was just happy with having better dice, but I get special rules too. Okay.
Yeah, the capital ships also get some special rules. Yes.
Okay.
Anyway, sorry. I was deliberating many things. I think what I'm going to do is trade in a pink for a gray. And then I am going to unlock this slot, which for now I'm just going to put a little check mark. I don't know how that's going to work in real life, but that's what we're doing. So I built my mothership. I unlocked that box instead of building another interceptor. We'll see if that comes in handy later on. It's my whole turn. Go, Coyote.
All right. I'll start with building, and I think I'm just building 2. Put 1 here and 1 here.
Mhm.
Then I'm going to do move before battle. I'll start by moving here.
Okay.
Where's this pile of extra?
It's this brown bag back here.
Ah, love it.
You're gonna stop the connection again.
Yep.
God, just keep moving around.
I realized
Just
that I
gotta
could
get
just
in there and start blowing up
delay you kind of
stuff.
forever like this.
Yeah, you can send a second ship out there, so you can like actually move twice.
No, this is the mission of the one ship.
But he can only move one sector a turn because he has to
Well, if
stop
he
when he
gets the right one
reveals.
next time, I can't stop it.
Well, that's
But
true. You can do the connection. He just can't come in. But yeah.
yeah, this one had a few too many connections for me to really lock you out. Let's see. And that's 1 point.
Yeah. We also,
Uh,
while you were gone, Zintis, we
Mhm.
had forgotten to award points for blowing up ships.
Oh,
So
for ships,
I
right?
did
Okay.
that.
That was 3 points. Got it. We did the scrap, but not the point.
Right.
Okay.
um, send him in. Yeah, let's go. Or do I
Let's.
really want to keep exploring?
Well, you can do that. It'll get you points. It'll do things. Eventually, though, you're gonna like you only have a couple more ships in your reserves.
Yeah, I'm going to send 1 over here. I'm going to do both. For scavengers. Yeah, I like that.
I'll give you your 1 point. I'm also gonna make these smaller
Thank
so
you.
that they.
Oh, you know what? I forgot to flip this for the last one too. So we're back on the other one. I may place a living planet token in all sitting slots. If I do, okay. What
So
are living planet tokens? Those things you have.
nope, mine is a wild planet. This is a living planet, which is incorrectly labeled, so it makes sense. So basically, you can't build cities here now, but it's worth 1 victory point at the start of your turn if you rule it.
Oh, love it.
Yeah,
Where are the tokens? There.
I just put it there here.
Oh no. I realized it needs to go here. I
Oh,
forgot to
okay,
draw an event card for this one.
living planet.
And so it goes in both spaces.
Yes, yes, it does.
Wonderful. And now I need to draw for another one. Yeah, no, sorry, I forgot for the first one, so I had
No,
to
you're
go
good.
back a tiny bit.
Mm-hmm.
If you control the mining rig, oh, that's cool.
Mining rig.
And mining rig
This. Here we
is.
go.
Thank you.
Not there. Sorry, all the way over here.
Yep,
You messed me up.
sure did. All right, thanks. Someone gave me the point. Thus I can explore. And now I still have some other ships to move. I'm going to move you. You're 2. And I'm going to go. I'm going to bring both of these in.
Mm.
Big old battle over the center.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to fight you.
All right. So
So
I roll a 6 and 2 12s,
Yep.
I get this,
and the bonus
this.
die is over here.
Um, I get 2 10s, and I get 2 12s,
Whenever you're ready, I'm dealing you 1.
Yeah, there you go.
and I get 1 6.
Jeez. Man, that's a fleet.
This is correct.
That is
Yeah.
correct. Roll them.
All right, I'm bringing them over towards you just so we're
Mhm.
somewhere nearby. Where are you?
He
Wherever
already
you want me
rolled.
to be.
You already rolled. Okay, let me go ahead then.
I see
one,
1,
two,
2, 3,
four.
4, 5.
Just 4. This one's
4? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Goodbye, interceptor and other interceptor.
it's
And
2.
how many
Well,
did you do?
I dealt.
Don't forget, you take 1 less damage because of your frigate.
2.
True. So I'll
You
take
take 3
2
damage.
total. So damage is static, right? It stays between turns.
Yeah.
Yes.
And how do you
So-
And
fix
you
things?
did
So
1 damage, which I take no hit.
So people that are not you have these two sides. So like this is a fully health and this is a damaged interceptor. Because
Okay.
your interceptors only have 1 health, I didn't put the damage on the other side. So,
Okay. I'll lose the interceptors then. So that's 2 scrap.
Yep, 2 scrap,
Heck yeah.
and then he was gonna do 4 damage, so 1 damage gets dealt to your frigate. So it would roll over
sure.
to take.
Yep.
So now it has 1 hit of damage on it.
No, but he'll. Okay.
Yeah, because you dealt 4.
That's right.
He did.
And he took 3.
1
Yeah.
for each of those, and then 1 for that. Yeah, that is a whole hell of a lot of scrap. What is that? Oh man, they don't.
And you
specify.
did 1
think it's-
hit,
Yes, he did 1 hit to you,
which I block with my
which
frigate.
you block with your frigate. Yes.
Seems good.
All right. I guess we then will.
Gather resources.
Yeah, I guess we're going to gather resources, which is going to be starting here. 1 pink, 1 gray, 1 orange, another gray, green,
hmm
a
and a pink,
and a pink.
and then 3 of whatever you want.
I think I'm going to take the not pink. All right.
Anything else?
Oh,
did you build?
not yet.
Okay.
I'm going to start. I think I need to buy this time.
Mm-hmm.
Start by buying that, and I'll use 1, 2, and
That's a
an
very good one.
orange.
So you were saying, are there ways to stop people? This card is the way to stop people from moving through your system.
Oh, my interceptor could not
I'm going to immediately
build
use
a
this,
city, so this should not be there. And this should not be there.
and
Oh,
I
that's
will
right.
use
I
the
forgot that
turret.
I changed that rule. My apologies for that.
Go.
Okay.
I'll flip both corvettes.
They were a
And
little too good at spitting out just like a bajillion of them
Right.
and sending them off wherever to do whatever the hell they wanted.
that.
Mhm.
That seems right. All right. Oh, my question. Do these what I build with these, do they count towards my 3 builds at the homeland?
Yeah. It's you still only get the 3 build actions. Yeah. But you can do it all the way up here, and you get to use this scrap for it. So yeah, you could
Oh,
just.
you know what? I'm going to have not used this already.
Yep. And you have what, 7 there? I think. 1,
I
2,
destroyed 2 of
3,
their ships, so I have
4,
6.
5, 6. Yeah, 6 total. So you just like
I
plop.
build a mothership?
Yeah, you just like out a mothership. That's
Is
so
1 mothership better than 3 interceptors?
probably.
All right.
That's what you need to do.
Let's find out.
Two, 3. Oh, one
Anything
second.
else, Coyote?
Reconnect my mic really quick.
Yeah, you're good. I think that's probably everything because he did trading. He bought the stuff.
Okay.
I haven't traded
Oh.
yet, but I
Oh,
think
yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna trade. Well, maybe I should trade this time.
Yeah,
'Cause I have
you got a
big
lot of pink.
trade 2 pink for 1 gray. That doesn't really seem worth it.
Probably not. But
You 2 pink for 2 orange. Oh, you know what I never did is I never got my wilds.
no, you did. You did one of each non-pink.
Oh, I did? Wonderful.
Mhm.
That was there. I feel like that must be a 2, not 3. Yeah, I'm gonna leave this.
Okay.
I think I'm good. Oh no, but I can build more ships if I wanted to, but I'd have
Yeah,
to trade for
that was only one ship. You use your scrap for that. You could build now at your home planet if you wanted to.
Could trade 2 orange for 2 green. I think I should do that actually.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna trade 2 orange for 2 green, and then I'll use them all to build not 2 corvettes. Oh, I can only build 1 inspector, but that's all right because that leaves me with some resources for next turn.
Yeah. There you go.
All right,
Nice.
now my turn's done. Thank you. Sorry
Okay.
about that.
No, you're good.
Let's see. So capture,
Oh,
liberate.
did I get
gonna
points
do
for the
that.
ships I destroyed? Oh, you gave
Yeah,
me.
I gave them to you.
Thank you.
Then battle and move. I'm going to move this frigate over here. And this ship's going to move over here. We're eventually going to find a way to connect or not.
Not today. I told you, those Ys. I
Not
think there's
today.
only 3 of them in the entire thing.
All right, and I get salvage yard. If you control the salvage yard, it makes up to 1 capital ship or 2 fighters here. They are built derelict. What is derelict?
That's like Coyote's ships with they're built at -1 health.
Okay. So if I control the salvage yard, but I do not. Okay. So that was a move. I moved the frigate. Do I like my frigates here? I think I do. I want to move this interceptor.
I mean, you probably want to move so you can build because you're not going to be getting a lot of resources because you're going to get resources from your cities.
Oh, you're right. So I guess I have to move this frigate over here with its buddy.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay. So that gets moved. Then, not fighting, clean up and construction, gather resources. So it goes construction, then resources.
No, it goes gather resources, then
Oh.
construct. Sorry.
Gather, then construct. Okay. So gathering, 2 purples,
Mhm.
4, and then the home world will get me green, gray, orange.
Mhm.
And what do I want? I think I want my other frigate.
Yeah, and you get your 2 free interceptors also. Don't forget those.
Okay, right. Goes here, 1 goes there. And to afford another frigate, I need green, gray. Okay, so I need to get a green. I'll do a gray.
Well, no, because you need. Oh no, you only need 1 gray. You're right. If you're doing a frigate, yeah.
Okay, so I gained a green, so now there's.
No, you gave.
Oh no,
a gray.
I gave
yeah.
a gray.
Yeah.
So that's on 2. Okay. And we do green, gray, orange, purple. Gets this frigate out. And I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it.
Alrighty.
Oh, I guess I could buy a thing, maybe, 2 orange for the bomb. Yeah, sure. Give me the bomb. 1, 2.
Okay. So it just is going to sit there, and we have to be cognizant of that.
What do you mean sit there?
Like this is just going to sit here, and then whenever you want at the start of your turn, you can discard this turn. It doesn't need to be at the beginning of your next turn. It'll just sit
I
here
see.
until you use it. Yeah.
Okay.
So me and
All right.
Coyote need to be awares of where you are that is orange, basically.
Right.
Because you can blow up the whole system.
All right. It's all you.
Terrifying. We are on to turn 4. So this gets debuilt. And I had to drop this here. And this here. This here. That's all my buildings. And then movement time. I'm going to let you have that center, Coyote.
Thank you. I mean, I actually wasn't worried about it being contested this turn.
But I am going to be a dick about this.
Yeah, that makes sense.
This one needs to piece the hell out. 1, 2, 3. It's going to go and hang out there. This one's just going to probably chill here and keep building. Yeah, I do want to explore. Yeah, let's connect these. For sure. That was my first actual exploration. Tis a trade envoy A. I'll give this 2 green. Sure. That seems worth it for me. But there's nobody to me for fighting. I'm being very hippy dippy this time. I'm trying to not be so fighty, which is good because that's one of the things I'm trying to show that we can actually do here. Woo.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna get an orange and a pink because I'm diversifying from that guy, and then I get 1 additional pink. 2 additional pinks, sorry. Ooh, up to 5, wow. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 greens. 1, 2, 3, 4. And only 1 gray. Sheesh, I need to find a gray planet. Okay. And then my wild. Do that, and that. Alrighty. What can I trade for gray? Only pink. I can trade green, actually. That's great. Okay, 1 green for 2 gray. That I will do that all fucking day long. That is a great trade for me. Okay. So the question is, do I want to buy interdictor cells to stop you guys from moving around? Or do I want to just buy it?
Let's see what that does.
Oh, shit. What's it doing? Ooh. No, I want a long range tractor beam is what I want. Fuck yeah. 1, 2, 1. Yoink. Then, do I want... And adjacent systems don't necessarily need to be connected. So I could like, hypothetically I could move like from here to here. They just need to be next to each other. Oh my gosh, my mouse is freaking out. 3 of these. Okay. So I think I can build. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1. I think that math is right for me being able to build a Corvette, an Interceptor, and a frigate. I'm going to build... actually, I'm going to build this down here. And then these two. I'm going to build... over here. I lied. There we go. All right. My turn is complete.
Excellent. All right. My turn starts with the construction. That's when I gain points from this, right? Living planet stuff.
Yep.
So I'll get 1 point.
Just 1 point, yes. We should do something about that. Your passive 1 point for the rest of the game. It's really going to make or break
I'll
us.
City here.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all.
You don't want to build in the center? Your uncontested center?
No, I don't think I do.
You don't? What?
No. Yeah. I know it sounds insane.
What do you mean?
Behind this.
You could build 2 cities there because you have capital ships.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, because there's no advantage, like, because I'm going to abandon this turn.
Well, they're wild. They're wild cities.
Yeah. Do you get points when you remove cities?
No.
Other people don't?
No.
All right. Yeah, so I should probably just throw 2 cities there. You're right.
Yeah, it's just
Even though
annoying.
it does get 2 resources this turn.
Right, you'll get 2 resources this turn, and then someone comes in here. They have to spend the entire turn there, so you'll get another 2 resources next turn, and then they'll debuild them.
All right, fair.
Yeah.
All right. Then movement.
Yes.
I'm gonna start. I'm gonna leave this for now because this is just points. Or no, hell, I'm gonna move you down here.
Never gonna connect.
Oh my gosh, you're such a dick.
It's a tactical move.
We're gonna need a bigger table.
Tactical moves.
Yeah, and you get your 1 point for exploring. Did you do that? No. Okay.
No, not yet. Gain the top card improvement deck and lose 2 VP, or everyone gains the top card improvement deck and I gain 2 victory points.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to be friendly, or you want to be selfish?
Here's the wild thing. Can I look at the card I get first?
Nope.
I'll lose 2 VP.
All right. Ooh.
Oh, this is wonderful.
Yeah. Lose. Boop, boop. You're back down at 10 with me.
Yeah, can you move me up to 11?
I can.
Thank you.
Oh, dude, you just revealed the wrong thing for you.
Why is that bad for me?
Because I need gray like a motherfucker.
I mean,
That's
yeah, okay.
the closest gray to me, and it's got 2 cities on it. I'm like, that's mine. You can just leave that.
It's an asteroid field. Plus 1 additional movement or 1 damage to move out of. It's worth 1 extra wild resource. All right.
It's real fancy.
Now I have a little more movement to do, which is going to be this.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm just going
Then
to
this
move
giant
all of these
fleet.
ships
Mhm.
straight on top of you here.
All of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
I'm gonna see what it's like if I actually just have a giant fleet that I fly around beating up other people for points
It's
and using the scrap to build more ships.
it's pretty good. Not gonna lie. I was avoiding it because I was just like, if I don't fight other people, maybe they won't fight me.
Hmm. In this
And I
game of
get to fight
fighting.
you a second turn.
And you're gonna get to fight me twice. Shit. Alrighty.
Lovely.
Ready?
No, I need to get all my dice together because I actually have more than this now.
Your cacophony of dice.
Let's see. I get this and this
I think it's just that fleet.
and this. I get two,
Oh, you get a
two, and then I
mothership now
also
too.
get this.
Yeah. Okay, these two
Right.
ships, they gotta be heroes. Come on. Oh, they're not heroes.
I
Two,
do
three,
1,
four,
2, 3,
five.
4, 5. How many did you do?
I did 2.
You did 2? All
Minus
right.
1 because of your frigate.
So I lose an interceptor.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, coolio. I gain a point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 2 scrap and 2 more points for you.
Wonderful.
That's annoying. And then you're gonna fight again.
Yeah, I'm gonna fight again at the end of my turn.
Yeah.
For sure. Why wouldn't I?
Mm-hmm. Well, you have to actually. You must.
Yeah, it's so good.
Well, sometimes you don't want to attack again. Hypothetically.
Did you give me that point?
I did. I gave you your
Did.
points.
Thank you.
Yes.
Now, I mean, the problem is it feels like this can all collapse very easily.
Hmm.
I guess that's it for movement and battle. Now it's time to collect resources, which can be so many.
While you continue
Start.
taking your turn, I'm gonna just leave my D4 over
Yeah.
here for you to roll for me because I just have to go to the
Thank you.
bathroom real fast and grab some water.
Gray, orange, gray, green, pink, orange. Then I get 5 of any type. I'll take 2 of these, 2 of these, and 1 of these. All right, and so there are currently 2 scrap here. I'll use those to build an interceptor for sure. Then we'll spend 1, 2, 1, 1, 1 to build a frigate here. Before I go any further, what are these?
Alrighty, I have returned.
No, that's terrible. I don't think I want any of those right now. And then I will 1, 1, 1 to build a Corvette here as well. And I think I'll spend 2 pink to get 2 yellow and devalue this pink more,
Mm,
or orange.
mhm.
And then I'm fighting again.
Mm,
It's
mm.
also still going to be 1, 2, you, and then I have, yeah, the one I lost, I rebuilt.
Yeah.
All right.
Aha!
Nice.
2, 3, 4,
Uh,
5. Yeah, you kill me. So that's 4
um,
scrap and 4 points. I'll give you the points. 1, 2,
and I lose an
3, 4.
interceptor.
1 point for me. Huzzah! I'm sad about that. That was a tactical error on my part. Sending that dude in there without a a smoke screen.
And yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. All right. Let's go back to the little list. So, first step, liberate cities. Not doing that.
You can build one. You can
Oh,
build.
true. Yeah, I can build a city. All right. So 1 down, and then move and battle. There's so much yellow over there. Hmm.
Hmm. Yeah, he does seem like he's in a problematic position for us. He has a commanding lead
Right.
on us, both resource wise and points wise, just from blowing stuff up and
Mm-hmm.
exploring. Um,
Hmm.
I will also say that he's putting this constant flow laser to much better use than I am right now. And we do have this card that can remove somebody else's
Right.
improvement.
This
Which,
here. 1, 2, 3.
Can they do that? Because I thought it takes so much to move in and out with the
yeah, it's 2
nebulas.
in and 2 out. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, so the frigate can't even do that. Oh, okay.
Right. Frigate can't go from here to
Ugh.
here right now. Yeah, it's 4 to go into here. Yeah.
Hmm.
But you could try and take this middle from him.
Let's send the interceptor in here.
Yeah.
And
I will say I am probably going to attack this, so maybe we can be work together
yeah,
a little
let's
bit
get in
to
there.
really start
And then
nugging him.
that goes here. These interceptors will go 1, 2, 3 to join. And this frigate is going to move over here.
Nice.
And then I do not battle this turn, but I do.
You gonna explore with this interceptor this turn?
I feel like he's given up. He's had enough.
It's like it's time to come home.
All right, we'll explore. We'll explore because it's going to connect somehow. It's going to lead us to a connection.
One day.
One day. All right, I get a card.
And in the meantime, you're getting
Oh, it's Warp Gate number 2.
points for exploring.
It's true.
And you can warp from there all the way over to here now.
Hmm.
That's actually very useful for him.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And so I did the battles, so I have to gather stuff. So I have a green, red, red. Green, red, red. I'm going to gain one of 3 different things. So green, gray, orange.
Mhm.
And I could trade. Orange. No trading. I'll pay one of each. 1, 2, 3, 4 to go grab the whatever it is.
Mhm. And use
Oh,
it.
but I have to pay extra, so I need an extra gray.
Mhm.
So I'll turn a pink into a gray.
What's up? 2 pink for 1 gray.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Yep, I'll do that.
Yeah.
2 pink. Pink for 1 gray. And now I can afford one of. So wait a second.
You already paid for this, and then then
Oh, okay,
now
okay,
you're
okay.
paying
Yeah,
to
so
unlock
now
it.
I have this. Now I have that. I paid for that. Okay, great.
Mhm. And then you
All
can
right.
use that right away if you want, or you can hold on to it.
No, we're gonna save that for
Okay.
an important day.
Mhm.
All right. It's on. So I gained points for exploring. I didn't fight. Okay, it's on you. That was this round 5.
Yep. This is round 5.
Okay.
We're going for like almost 2 hours. Why don't we do like one more around and then we can talk?
Oh, are we? Wow, that was okay.
Yeah, I mean that included the explanation
Sure,
for how
sure,
to
sure.
play,
Yeah.
which took a while and all that. So,
Okay.
I have to say one thing real quick. I really like actually how the turns are pretty speedy, and I could see
yeah, they are
as
moving
you gain
quickly.
more there.
Yeah.
I'm not like saying like let's keep going. Just like actually, I noted to myself quietly, I was like, oh, this game really like keeps moving, and we don't even really know the rules, so that's great.
Right, right. The fact that it's only taking this long and this is our first play and we're making fumbles and all of that. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, even I'm making fumbles because all of the rules are so new.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. So, I got to do building stuff. I only got 3 more of these. So, I'm notably I think I do have a lot of green already. I am going to do this. I'm going to build that one. I'm notably not going to build this one. I don't think I need it. And then this mofo is going to move here. 1, 2. Surprise, surprise.
So
And then
what's exciting about that one? Oh, it has an asteroid.
yeah, 1, 2, 3. Technically, it was 3 for me to move in there. Sorry. It has an asteroid and a gray. That's very valuable.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're comfy. I mean, I couldn't leave it to you because movement stops.
No, I know. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I could use those to move them in. That might be worth it, actually. Yeah, because I'll get 2 battles there. All right.
Be right back.
All right. I'm sorry, not sorry. This is going to be a bloodbath.
Do you have something special?
Yep, watch this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then
Mhm.
I'm going to use this long range tractor beam. Into my own personal discard. I can move whatever I want from one system into one adjacent system. So if I wanted to be a dick, I could actually start moving some of your ships out. It's not a horrible.
Wait, so you could use that to just put only my mothership, leave only my mothership here?
I could, yes,
All right.
That is crazy.
but I'm wondering if it's better for me to just drag some of his stuff in also, just to be like, he's here too, and bring these in and just have a higher likelihood of doing damage to you.
All right.
I think bringing my stuff in might be better than leaving. I mean, technically, this could be an extra 4 damage, hypothetically.
How would it be an extra 4 damage?
If they both crit, hypothetically.
Oh yeah.
I'm always one for for hoping.
I'd say roll the dice, but it's literally what you're doing.
Yep, it's literally what I'm doing. It is a roll of dice. So one of those, this and this and this and this, and I get this time.
You do, and I get this, 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 and yeah, I only got one interceptor in there now.
Yep, you do get one of these d20s.
Oh, I do?
Yep, you get 2
Wow.
when you're attacking and 1 on defense. You always get one of them because you're scrappy.
Oh heck yeah. All right.
Oh come on. Holy
I do 1, 2, 3,
shit.
4,
Wow.
5, 6, 7, 8 hits.
Well, I have a frigate, so it's only 7 hits. But
No,
Yeah.
I pressed the button. Sorry, but it
it's
was
okay.
8.
I deal 3 to you, and you have frigate, so it's only 2 to you. So you said 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Do 1, 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
And keep all those where they are because we're gonna roll that again at the end of this turn. Um,
And I destroyed nothing.
you destroyed nothing, nothing.
Well, neither did you. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh wait, I realized I could damage this one. Sorry, this one there. Okay, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no, this one is. I was just dumb. I must have like not hit it. Okay.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna fight you over here.
Sounds good. I guess this.
Yep.
And this.
And I get this and this.
This is a pretty fair fight.
Yeah, it's relatively fair.
Well, you have 2 life though.
I do no damage to you. And you do
I
2 to
destroy your
me.
ship.
Motherfucker. You're getting real good dice luck today. It is
Yeah.
making me real freaking sad.
2 scrap and 2 points.
Yep, I gave you the 2 points already.
Oh, thank you.
So yeah, you're at
So I'm down here.
19. Okay. Let me get some resources. Let me build, and then we're gonna fight again.
All right.
So this is 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1 gray, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 green, 5 green, and then my wild ones 1, 2, 3. Alrighty. What do we got over here? 2 in adjacent sector. They each take 1 damage. Stopping pivots before any critical roll, deal 1 additional. That's real good. Ooh. Yeah. 1, 2. This is why this God. It's funny when you it's funny when you make a game that you like because you're like, God, I love the stuff in this game. It's great. Whoever designed this is so smart. um. Okay, now I get to build. Alrighty.
Hmm.
1, 2, 1, 2,
About to drop a bunch of ships on me.
1, 1. Well, I can't drop them on you right now, but I can do my experimental drives from here into here.
Yeah. I mean, you're gonna move them onto me with experimental drive and then
Yes,
battle.
yes, I am.
Nice.
So it's 3 pink for 1 gray. Yeah, I think I have to do that just so I can build a Corvette. Or yeah, I'm not even gonna be able to build a frigate. 1, 2, 3 for 1 gray, and then 1, 1, 1. Build a Corvette here also, and then I'll exhaust. Put it sideways to move these guys in here. They'll each take a damage when they do it. But now they're here, and then I'll take my constant flow laser battle.
Sounds good. I'm rolling this again.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, 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 yes. Yes. All right.
1, 2, 3, 4 damage to you.
5 to you.
Ugh.
Oof. That is a lot. Actually, no, I want to keep that guy. It's only 4 to me actually. 1, 2,
1, 2,
4.
3, 4.
2, 3,
I destroy anything?
6. Yeah, you got 6 points and 6 scrap.
Nice. You got 1 point.
1 point? All of that, I only got 1 point.
Yeah.
Oh my god, horrifying.
And how many scrap?
The
6?
horror, yeah. Oh man, I don't know if that was worth it.
I mean,
He's getting
kind of
so many
getting
points from
smaller.
fighting.
Right.
I mean, we're slowly doing damage to his giant fleet. Yeah, it's just painful.
He's gonna win before we actually get rid of him.
Right. Well, it's the game. I'm sorry. Notably, the game is only a set number of rounds, not a number of points. So hypothetically, a 4-player game would be 10 rounds, and then a 3 and a 4-player game would be 12 rounds. And it's like whoever has the most points at the end of the number of rounds. So anyway,
All right.
I think my turn is over.
Okay.
All right. I guess I'll build.
I thought I was being so clever. Instead, I just blew up my own fleet. The dice have not favored me tonight.
There and there. And then I will I guess that's all the building I'm doing. Might as well move. I'll move here.
That's 1 point for you for exploring.
Oh yeah, could you give me another point for the living planet too?
Ah, yeah, living planet.
Let's see what I
It
discover.
it is also possible that the scavengers might be slightly imbalanced at this point in time. That's
Yep,
that's
just a little bit.
that's
I
also
think they
possible.
are,
Just maybe.
honestly. I think the scrap is a little too strong.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, scrap used to not be strong at all. It used to suck.
Mhm.
It's like, well, maybe we just make it a little bit better, and
B.
it's a lot better.
What's B? Is B the gray?
B is gray. Yes.
Yeah, I'll give 1 pink to gain 2 gray. Right? Yeah. Oh, wait, no. I do not want to do that. I want to give 1 orange. Wonderful.
Orange for pink or
And
orange for green?
I gave 1 orange for 2 gray.
Nope. That's not a thing right now.
It said 2B, right?
Oh. It was I missed. I thought you were trading. You got a trade on board.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, you're good. Yep.
Yeah. All right, cool.
You're
Um,
100% good. I'm just a dum dum.
no. It's lots of things are happening in this game.
Mm-hmm.
All right, then I guess I should move this one too, huh? Yeah. Let's go ahead and move them. And we're gonna go down actually. I love that. And what is your event?
Mm.
Gain the top card and lose 2 VP, or
This one again. Although notably,
I'll lose 2.
yeah,
Oh, I don't have the space.
you don't have a space, so you could get rid of this and just discard it, and it'll be worth 1 point at the end of the game and get the new one, or you could just
Mm.
discard the new one, and it'll just be 1 point. So
Oh, so I should look at what the new one is.
yeah, you look at the new one and be like, which one of these is better?
Orbital cities may exhaust this to build a city outside of a build slot. Oh, hell no. Um, I'll lose 2 VP. Did you already do that?
I did not.
All right, so I'm down to 25.
Oh, you poor baby.
Then no, I know. I will move both of these into here. All right. And then I will battle you here.
Okay, so I only have this and this and this.
So I get that, this. I have 3 Corvettes, but no more of the other smaller ones.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty,
All right.
ready to roll.
Roll.
3 damage to you.
I do
2,
1,
3.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
That's just an absurd amount of damage for
Mhm.
you to do. I mean, it's technically only
8
7,
damage.
but doing 3, which is actually only 2 to you, I think you kill all my ships. So
And
this
then I'll do. You take.
1,
You kill a
2,
Corvette and get 2
3,
points.
4, 5. Yeah. So you get 2 points. Sweet. 2, and you get 4, 7, 8, 9 points.
Mm.
Youch.
I don't like what's going on over there.
Yeah. I think there's also a little bit of strategy to like, if somebody does have a really, really giant fleet, just like the law of large numbers is that they're gonna do like a ridiculous amount of damage to you if you do fight them.
Mhm.
But they can really only be kind of one place at a time. So I think
Yeah.
there's something to be said for us to be like, all right, great, you have that giant fleet, awesome. Like, I'm gonna hang out here, and Zintis is gonna hang out here, and here,
Mhm.
and here, and we're gonna like economically collapse you
Mhm.
and kind of
Um,
force you to spread out. Like, if you want to come fight us, great. We're in 5 different places. You can't bring your fleet to all 5 of those places.
Mhm.
No.
then I'll build these for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, I think maybe it's the 1 scrap for a fighter and 2 scrap for a capital ship, as opposed to equal to
Mhm.
their rank. That might be a better way to do it. It used to just be 1 scrap per ship, and it just wasn't quite enough.
Mhm.
Um,
1 scrap per ship was not enough.
yeah, well, I think Coyote has had uncharacteristically good rolls, and the person who
Oh yeah.
was playing them that time was having uncharacteristically bad rolls. So it could be that 1 maybe is enough.
Um,
It's hard to tell off of a smaller sample. And I'm
Mhm.
making small changes in some places and giant changes in others, and this one is still
Mhm.
a very very rough diamond.
Right. I'm sorry. Where are we?
I'm collecting
Oh,
resources.
okay. Okay.
Almost finished.
Oh, I don't get that gray because you actually rule here.
No, you get it because you have the city. It doesn't matter if he rules or not.
Oh, seriously?
Yep.
That is crazy. I guess from the other crazy area, I'll go ahead and take that and this. Why not? And then I didn't get that, and I get another pink, orange, gray. I guess that was at 7. We'll say it's at 7. Let me
Well,
get one more.
the person who was playing it last time, Cody, was Zero Gamer, and he got like totally crushed as the scavengers and was like, "God, these suck so hard. You need to make them way more powerful." So he'll be happy.
No.
You have
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to know though, because like
there's so many moving parts. Yeah.
there's so many parts, and like the rolling was amazing. Like you attacked me twice,
Right.
and you
And
should have had an advantage.
blew myself
I
up.
basically got a billion points and scrap. Like
Right. Right.
I literally have basically no use of most of my resources because I can just build with scrap for infinity.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I just built the 3 most expensive ships I had.
For free.
I almost blew some of these up to be like to have more usage for my big scrap, but I was like, oh, but I don't want to give you a lot of points.
Don't want to give you points. uh,
Um, all right. I guess can I unlock one of these now?
yeah. You could unlock as many as you'd like to right now.
Oh, well, I should unlock that one.
Mhm.
Um, I don't know. I'll put a city on it. And I'll go ahead and buy this.
Nice.
I haven't even read what it does. It just seems why not.
It's got a missile launcher on it. It can't be bad.
Exhaust this card before battle. Any critical hits deal it. Wonderful. All right. I wish I could build more ships. I already built my 3.
Mhm.
That's my turn.
Okay. Um, what do so I could blow up. I could liberate 2 cities.
Mhm.
These 2 cities.
Those 2 cities.
They're
Or if you
liberated.
yeah, or if you wanted to, you could only liberate 1 and then build 1 of your own.
Nah, it's fine. They got to get liberated. Okay, and then
You're spreading
now
the
what?
truth of the empire.
Hmm. Oh, this one as well.
Ah,
Okay,
sounds good.
making
Can
progress.
they liberate?
What? Oh.
Oh no, they just can't build. They can liberate. Yeah.
Okay, they can liberate but not build. Okay. Now moving. A lot of ships there. Phew.
I mean, I know talking strategy here hypothetically makes no sense because I think we'll probably end and start, discussing
Right.
thoughts. But this is where I think like it actually would probably make more sense for you to like put like one ship here, one ship here, one ship here, one ship here, and like
Yeah.
spread way the fuck out and be like, if you just leave me here, I'm gonna, start taking away 3 of your different resources and your free
Mhm.
point a turn. Um, and you're only gonna be able to go and move and attack one of those, you know.
Right.
And then I would, hypothetically do the same thing and be like, all right, I'm gonna move like here, here, and here, and see what he does. Although
Yeah, that's why I'm
I,
not like crazy worried about this because like I look at this scenario and I'm just like, there's a lot of game left.
Right.
right,
Like if we were playing all the way through, and I'm like, and this feels like good. I'm strong in my lead, but like if they go 2 against 1,
right.
like
I
how
mean,
long does
I'm
it hold?
also like kind of just like threw a dart at. It should be like 12 turns. It could be that maybe a 3-player game needs to be 9 turns. Like
Yeah.
that's gonna be part of me, playtesting and
Right.
going, how
I'm going
long does it feel like? Okay, we did the thing. We had, somebody have like oh, they had a good get and then they got beat back and then like there was some give and take and a rising action and a denouement. You want to give people time to build up their empires, but you also don't want it to be a 4-hour game.
Yeah, I was actually wondering if fewer people would you want to have more turns?
Yes, that's the idea. Is that the fewer the people, that it would be more turns. So like in my brain
Yeah.
right now, 4 players would be 10, and 3
Hmm.
and 4 players would be 12, but maybe it's like 8 and 9 or 8 and 10.
Yeah.
Um, I guess you gotta play a couple more times. The next time we play, I'm gonna try and get Zero and Will because they both played previous versions, so that they'll be a little faster, and then one of you guys also playing, and since you've played, you'll be a little bit faster, and
Mhm.
then we won't need to really do the rules teach for quite so exhaustively, and we'll see kind of how
Mhm.
long. Go like, all right, we're gonna do 8 turns. Let's see how long that takes.
All right. So then I'm going to gain 1 and 1 and 1. And I will unlock the 3rd slot for 1 and 1 and 1.
Nice.
Okay. And then now what? So I have 1, 0, 1, 4. Mm, 4. I need what? A gray? Two gray? 2 gray.
So 2 green for 2 gray. Oh, you can't do that.
No. Yeah, I think I'm good here, right? Because it's going to be. Is this? Are we going to keep going, or do you want
Yeah,
to do feedback?
let's end and do feedback because we've been going for 2 hours.
Okay.
So
So yeah. Okay.
and I'm sure that we're gonna have lots of thoughts because I know that this is real rough right now. But we should, if you're done, let's at least
Yeah.
like
Yeah. I'll call.
do our totals.
Sure.
Which because obviously I spent my money, so I get
Hmm.
0 extra points from my materials, but I get 1, 2, 3, 6, 7 more points from my things. 1, 2, 3,
Hmm.
4, 5, 6, 7 from
How many?
my. So you'd get 5 points from this, 3 points from that, 8, 9, 10. 10 more points
10.
from all of
Excellent.
this. Yeah.
Hmm.
These are probably honestly too expensive for what they do,
Hmm.
and then also giving you 5 points, which also
Okay.
just might be a bad way to do points. I don't know.
Okay.
Alrighty, thoughts in general.
Yeah. What are you looking for right now?
Did let's go with kind of the standard ones. Did you have fun with this?
For me, in the beginning, and then it became a war game
Mm-hmm.
very quickly in this particular iteration.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely kind of is like 80% war game and 20% all the other stuff.
Hmm.
Um, I mean, but did you feel like you were kind of fairly compensated um, for getting, for exploring and for getting the improvement cards, I guess?
Exploring was fine. Um,
Mm,
I feel like a lot of the points in the game are from fighting,
yeah,
so you have to be able to fight effectively.
yeah.
And I didn't quite get there. I didn't have as many resources as the rest because my interceptors can't build. How does my people balance that out?
I
Because the
mean,
interceptors are free,
your interceptors are free,
right?
and they spawn on the front lines. So
Oh, I could have made a. Oh wait, I have no Corvettes.
you have no Corvettes. Yeah, you did. You'd have a
So
mothership that you never built, but
is that's not that's always right? This faction always has no Corvettes.
yes. So that's
Okay.
where part of the asymmetry is this this top part of the rules that are specific to your faction, and then the other
Uh-huh.
part that's asymmetric is what do you have available to you to build.
Right.
Um, so yeah, Coyote has like a crap ton of interceptors and corvettes, and then just two
Right.
frigates and
Right.
one mothership. I have
Yeah. Um. Yeah. I guess like generally, well, I don't know how 4X you want to be or how
mhm,
like war game you want to be.
yeah,
Generally, the way I feel about 4X games is that in the beginning you like have little player interaction, and then the mid game you have some, and then the late game you have a lot. But we like skipped to the late game within the first like 3 turns,
yeah.
so that was pretty fast.
Yeah, and I guess I'm kind of trying to find that middle ground between a war game and a 4X game where I feel like a
Hmm.
lot of 4X games can kind of devolve into just the exploit explore and less of the fighting. Um and
Oh, yeah, that's true.
they
That
they
can
can. Not
happen.
always, but it
Right.
they can get a little dirtily, where it's like, well, I'm
Sure.
over here, farming my gems, and ooh, maybe you come fight me, maybe you don't. And you're like, okay, like I'll see you in an hour and a half, you know. Um,
Right. Right. Right.
Yeah, I
so
was honestly surprised how quickly Massive Combat came out.
mhm,
Like,
Hmm.
um, the thing that surprised me was, and I actually like this, is if it's going to be combat forward, I like that it's not crazy hard to like get your mothership out. You only have one, but I feel
Hmm.
like in a lot of Forex games, it's like if you get your mothership out, you're like, this is the one I get. I want to keep it. It's so bad. I want to keep all game. But like here, like
mhm,
Hmm.
you really can take risks with it. And I think that's for this genre a little bit unique. Like
mhm.
you get it early, you use it early, and like if you lose it, you can get another one.
Right, it's gonna
It's
get
more
blown up, but
losing position
right,
than anything else.
right.
Hmm.
Which is less of a deal for both you and me since we can build them forward. But yeah, it would be really a pain in the ass if Zintis had like spent all of that currency, spent like 3 turns moving his mothership up, and then it got blown up in one encounter. And he'd be like, I just got to build it again all the way back at my capital, move it
Right.
back up.
Right.
But I mean, it also does have the strong ability of like it can ignore these trade routes, so you could
Hmm.
hypothetically move one like from here to here, and then next turn
Right.
move it from here to here, and then be like, oh crap, there's a mothership, fucking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5
Uh-huh.
moves in
Right.
just
Right. Right.
two. So
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I do think it's a lot of just it's so different than it has been, and I've been playtesting this game now for like 6 years in various different iterations, or
Hmm.
5 years. Um, and this is real different than a lot of the other ones. So part of
Hmm.
it is just like figuring out what the strategy is. Like I do think, and it was a little bit of a strategy in the old game where like in older versions where if someone made a big old fleet, you kind of just dispersed and let them do it. And I think
Right.
With the variety of resources now, I think economic collapse is actually more. It used to be just be like they got less money, and you're like, all right, well, instead of me getting 7, I now get 5 money. Like, I'll survive. But if you're like, oh, okay, well, if we can all, if we can take away all of his gray, he's just not gonna be able to build like anything.
Hmm.
Like we can really cripple him if we work together and take out all of his green and all of his gray. He's gonna have a real tough time coming back. He's gonna have to do a lot of trading, which is gonna really
Hmm.
impact the scores that he gets at the end of the game. And so I think that
Except your for scavengers, I think need to have that ability changed because scavengers could completely exist without gray.
well, that's true. No, that's true, and I think that is just I made scrap way too powerful. It used to
Hmm.
be weaker. I think it needs to go back to being weaker because I made that more powerful, and I also gave them 1 additional Corvette and 1 additional interceptor than what they had the
Hmm.
last like 3 or 4 tests they had because they were just getting crushed.
Hmm.
Um, and I need to roll back some amount of those changes, and I just have to figure out what. Definitely the scrap, but maybe the one of the ships are as well. So, um,
Yeah.
did you feel like the economy part of the game was interesting enough to compensate the complexity that it added?
Do you want to start this one, Zintis?
Sure, sure. I think that because you're giving us 3 resources every turn of whatever we want,
Mm-hmm.
that plus the trading. So like you kind of want your players to do what they want to do, but
Mm-hmm.
it looks like you also want them to have this more complex system with which to pay for things.
Right.
So like you're mitigating it, but like I don't know if you have to mitigate it.
With the
Like,
3 free of whatever you want,
well, I think that
or
either that or the trading,
mm-hmm.
because like you could redo the purchasing system where it's like ships are any resource, but
Mm-hmm.
tech is specific resources,
Right.
or ships are any resource, but they're cheaper if you have the right resources. So like maybe a mothership is like 10, but if you pay with the proper resources, it's like 5.
Right.
Um, like there's a bunch of things that you can do to kind of like
Right. I'm just
make it
worried that just
feel
turns like green into $1 and gray into $2 and orange into three
well,
dollars and
not not.
like
I mean, they'd all
I
be
like
like.
hmm?
I think this is just a bunch of ways you could do it, and I think
hmm
you just have to think about like how do you. Well, a lot of times when I design these kinds of games,
yeah.
not these kinds of games, just games in general, I want the resource to feel very distinct from each other in
Yes.
the way that they like either act, so they have like traits that are unique to them, or in the
hmm
way that they're used. So, like in the game Agricola, for example,
hmm
like a wood is used to build rooms or it's used to build fences or whatever, and that's
Right.
very different from a stone, which is used to build wells and used to build this and that, and it's very different from a grain, which is used to feed or bake bread. So like
Right.
they all have different traits.
Uses. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
but in mhm.
And
and
like the other thing about that I didn't feel was in this game,
hmm
is like going back to because like there's whole strategies built around, like skip clay as much as possible or clay denial,
hmm
Sure.
right? So it's like in this one, it didn't feel like there was a whole like I knew you were short on gray,
hmm
but I also saw that like there's so many resources out on the board, and the market is so liberal
hmm
that I was never worried about that actually handicapping you too much.
Hmm.
Right.
So
I
I
will
do
tell
kind
you,
of
it
like the
felt like it was
idea of
handicapped.
Sure.
yeah. I say I like the idea he was talking about of like some neutrals in here, but like
hmm
maybe keep like this one requires one orange and a pink, and this one will require like
Right.
4 wild, 2 orange, 1 pink or something,
hmm
and then make pink and orange rare because it's like this is good, but how do you make it really good is by making scarcity among some of the upper materials.
Right. And there is I think it's I can't remember the exact math. I'd have to go look. I think it's like 9876 in this pile. It might be one more than that. It might be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think it might be 6. We might have all the pink outs.
So,
Um,
I'd have
but
to look.
not to toot my own horn too much, but like
Yeah.
in the space game that I've been working on,
Mhm.
it was very like the decision to have 4 different resources and have them all specifically used for like one thing.
Mhm.
That was like kind of that was intentional. It's a very ham-fisted way of doing it, but I think it works well. But at
Right.
the same time, general buildings and ships, which are like your main ways of interacting with the map, are generic. So that way,
Right.
like you always have something to do.
Mhm.
But like if you have a lot of politics, you can do that well, or if you have a lot of tech, you can do that well. And I
Right.
think you could do something like that here, where like maybe you have like green and gray are your like shipbuilding resources, and like orange and red are your like tech resources, and you just need them in different combinations to buy different things. So like
Right.
maybe you need
And
yeah.
because of where I'm at with this, where I would change so much that a lot of these are just like a lot of the improvement cards are kind of just placeholder. Like I went
Mhm.
to arcs and just kind of like laid out all the
Sure.
cards
Yeah.
and was like, how can I kind of like make these kind of fit in? And then I went to one of the root decks that I made as like a fan concept and like looked
Mhm.
through all those ideas and was like, what can I apply here? And just like gave them basically random crafting costs. But
Mhm.
the just to like, does this work? Proof of concept.
Right.
The idea
yeah,
the idea eventually though is that there would be more um reason behind these where it's like, okay,
Mhm.
maybe the green resource is fuel, and all of the improvements that have green help you move slightly farther or slightly
Mhm.
better or something like that.
Sure.
And
Sure.
all of the pink ones are, laser crystals, and all of the improvements that have pink make you do better at that. So like that I was thinking that through and kind of hoping that it would come through kind of in this improvement system. But it,
Okay.
it, it would be
yeah.
also interesting if I could figure out a way for it to go into
I do think that ARCS is like very mild in the way they implement their improvements.
right. And that's where I
Like
was like, okay, let me like take some of them and maybe make them a little more spicy or make them a little more,
yeah. Well, I mean, like
this and
I
Yeah.
kind of do you want like little engines to show up, or do you want like 2 of them to break the game open, like if they're in the right combo?
yeah,
Yeah.
I want like a good happy medium where it's like, okay, if I get like 2 that kind of combo off, I'm like, ooh, this is spicy. Somebody's got to stop me, but I don't want to be like, well, they've won, we can stop playing now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Okay.
I
and
will
that,
say that
yeah, good.
regarding like the improvements and resources, I would lean into that more because
Hmm.
one thing I think you have space for, like quite a bit of space, is I think you can add a good amount of complexity to this game still.
Mm,
Something I'm often hesitant to say, but like
yeah,
it was what, like a 15-20 minute teach, really, in the end.
yeah,
Um and like then quickly run through rules, like we were up and running really quick, and like I know we weren't like doing like the best strategy, right? But like
Mm-hmm.
hmm,
I didn't feel like I was floundering the first way, I felt like the way I felt like the first time I played Arcs.
right.
And like one person just completely walked away with, and I was like, I did everything wrong.
Hmm.
Um, so it was like, I think there's a lot of space for you to allow people to play things wrongly and make mistakes in this game still. And
Mm-hmm.
I think that can be built around the way in which resources flow into improvements and upgrades and whatnot.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Hmm.
I think so. I think that you can borrow complexity from some places and move it to others.
Yeah.
I have a bunch of notes. I haven't gone through those yet, but like, I think that your chit-based status stuff, I don't love that. So like the nebula tokens and the can't fight here tokens and the jellyfish token.
Hmm.
Um, I feel like whatever content is exposing that rule should
Mhm.
also just go on the board if you're going to do something like that.
Okay.
Either go on the board, or so like some of the stuff that I ended up doing after playtesting a while was that like I decided to mostly remove negative effects,
hmm
and I focused on like I focused on adding neutral units, one-time bonuses and transactions,
Right.
and then like some combination of uh, like if something bad was going to happen, I ended up going with the psychological effect of like my opponent benefits. Like that's the bad thing. Like
hmm
my opponent gets something, even though I did something.
Right.
Um,
Right. I was
which
trying to keep them vaguely neutral. Like, okay, no one can fight here at all is pretty neutral. This, like,
mhm.
you get some variety, but it will damage you. The asteroid field gets you more stuff, but it's
the
harder to
as
move in and out of.
the nebulas I actually kind of liked because they added some texture to the board.
Right. And that's
But
really what it's trying to do is just like kind of add a little bit of texture, kind of
mhm.
scattered throughout. Like, ooh, this is more valuable, but it's gonna take me a damage to move into.
I so
Eh, maybe I do
something
that,
that
maybe I don't.
I might recommend. So the other thing that uh, I was trying to do with mine for a while, and then it
hmm
got like cut down, was that the tiles themselves, the map tiles, would be split into two parts. So at one point I had like a tile, and then like a chunk of it was like out like a little diamond shard, and you put them together, then you get the whole hex. And the diamond shard would have like the rule, the spicy rule, or like an
Mm.
extra planet or whatever.
hmm
Um, but like here, you can do that with like maybe one tile is the space lanes, and then like it has like an event on the side that you can read, and then another
hmm
tile is the planet that goes in the middle, and in that way you get a lot of combinations. You could have the planet be the thing that happens.
Right.
So like
Yeah. I mean that it could be that these become kind of like donuts and
right.
planets that are
hmm
that are
Well, you
kind of
don't even. I don't even
independent.
think you need to have a hole in the tile. You can just place the planet on top, and I think that'd be fine.
Yeah. With then the special stuff there on the planet.
Yeah,
You know?
it's like how do you present the special stuff? Because like
Yeah.
if like people are gonna forget what things do, and there's a lot of tiles.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And that has definitely been a struggle kind of throughout of like I don't want it to just be, this one planet always, it always has these three things and it's always an asteroid field. Like I didn't want it like
mhm,
static.
right.
Um so that has been from the start kind of the an issue of like how to add that texture to the map. Like there was a while where I was considering like, okay, are there like mylar transparent overlays that have like little asteroids on them so you can like place
hmm
it over this whole hex and then it looks like there's asteroids here. It's like, oh, that'd be so
Right.
cool. Or like the nebula, and you're like, okay, then you like have a bunch of mylar sheets and they're gonna get dirty and
hmm
gross
hmm
and it's like they're gonna shift around and it's like trying to balance how fun is it to have that texture?
You
How
could
annoying is it? How many icons
there
are there?
there is a little bit more of space to play with, so like you can play with the junction between three of the tiles, like right here.
hmm
You could fit a tile that might be triangular or hexagonal or
hmm
circular that then applies to these three spaces. So like the nebula,
That could be
um,
interesting.
like
Yeah.
there's a little bit of space there to play with things, and that would prevent you from having to like fit all the text or all the whatever on like a thing that
On
fits
on
on the
on a
tile.
on a smaller thing. Yeah.
Yeah, because it'd be a little bit larger and it could have a little bit of text on it.
Yeah.
Um,
Hmm.
but
One thing regarding the tiles I was thinking of is I think what I was doing was kind of stupid
hmm
that I was allowed to do that, just like run away and get more and more cities and more resources
mhm.
while blocking off your access to them, just making it really frustrating, difficult to get through.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what I
I would
might
have
do is this amount of tiles is kind of set up for a 4-player game.
Mhm.
mhm.
So I would probably decrease the amount of extra tiles for a 3-player game, but honestly,
Do
it would be only
you
maybe this much. So
do you even need it? I mean, like,
I
well, I guess the
actually,
question comes down to like well, okay, you go, Coyote.
as I say, I was just thinking, what if you can only add one more ring around the outside?
Could be that.
Or
yeah.
you have outside tiles, you like a second stack,
Mm-hmm.
and they'll have something that points off, and at the end of this, it will just say like A or something.
Have
And then other outside tiles that get drawn can become A, and they connect to each other.
okay.
That way, if you try to move away from yourself, you
Mhm.
can accidentally be opening up, routes to the other side of the map, which could be
Mm.
good for you or dangerous.
Right.
So it kind of suggests people like, create more friction in connections while also creating new strategic decisions and trying to move backwards for safe resources.
Yeah.
Have either of you played Eclipse?
I haven't played
No.
it yet, but it's one of those games that I did a bunch of design work on this and then saw that and was like, oh, there's a lot of similarities here between my game and Eclipse. I should probably go play that at some point.
You should probably go play it because it's done some of the same things that you're doing, or it's doing some of the same things that
Right.
you're doing, like the space lanes.
Right.
The way they handle the map is that there's a center tile, and then they have a specific tile set for the inner ring, the middle ring, and then anything outside of that.
Right.
And basically what they do is that the inner ring, the closer you get to the center, the juicier the stuff is. There's more planets, there's more stuff to get.
Right.
So the outer ring area is like almost not worth going into unless that's like part of your strategy, like part of what your faction does or what you're setting yourself up for.
Mm-hmm.
So like a
And
player could do what happened down here with like this, just like going like laddering away.
mm-hmm.
But in Eclipse, it's not that profitable. Like it's a bunch of effort to do it,
Right.
and then you might not get much out of it.
And I mean,
So
I could do
It might
like
just be like no planet, no resource, just
right.
a bunch of
Or
lanes. Yeah.
it could be that they're like become lanes after like maybe like or the thing is like I already have the separation between high and low yield planets, like ones with only one city versus ones with two. And they tend to be less connected than the ones with two. Like there's already some like hierarchy there. So it could be that like okay, maybe the middle stuff gets built, other than the two low ones, like maybe all three around you are low and then everything else is high. And then if you go outside of the bounds of that map, it's just the low stuff. And
that's mhm.
Um, and then it's like, okay, yeah, you want to go out and explore? It's going to be things with not a lot of connections and only one city per. So, and they also tend to have the less valuable resources. Like I think of the things that have that, there's only one pink that lives in that, and one orange that lives in that. So it's all like the green and gray basically. So it's like,
I mean, like, would it be that bad if you just had one more ring and then all movement was like moving towards the center?
it's not necessarily that it would be bad. It's just that like I from watching people build this map, I know that they'll just go out that one ring and prevent each other from touching each other. So it just becomes a bigger. The whole idea was that this hypothetically allows people to reconnect. Like if you had taken two ships with you, you would have been much more likely to like be like 1, 2. Okay, I can connect to you. Done.
Sure.
Yeah.
So the whole idea is to allow people to kind of loop around.
One thing I want to mention from Clash of Cultures. So that's another Civilization game, but it's like just based on history.
Mhm,
Their fun thing was that you can build boats and there's water,
mhm.
and if there's water on the edge of the map, you can use your boat to travel to water anywhere else on the edge of the map.
Mm.
Which might be a neat thing you could do. It could be an upgrade. It could be it could just be a
Could
static
be
rule
it
that you
could
can
be a
move along the
cool
edge.
it could be just a cool like improvement of being like you can if you can move out and come back.
Yeah.
Be like I move out here and I'm gonna pop in over here. Like, holy crap!
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I think there's a lot of options there. You could also just allow players to kind of like move along at the outer edge of the map pretty freely.
Right.
Um, I don't know what that would look like, but that could work.
Yeah, I think there's so many of them. Like there's so many open trade routes that letting people move freely might be broken.
Well, what if it
Um,
was like you can move from a trade route along the edge of the map to the next open trade route?
it might not be horrible.
So like you can move like a few tiles over maybe. So like it would be
Right.
from, let's see if I can do it, like from
Yeah, but
here
from
to
here to
here,
there, and then from here to here,
and then
and
like
then from here
from
to
this
here.
tile just jump there. I mean like that. So like if you have an interceptor, it can go pow, pow, 1, 2, 3, 4. So like an interceptor can get like halfway around if it really wanted to.
Yeah.
I really
Um,
like it, actually.
I mean, I might make it cost 2 movement if you're doing that, just so that you're not doing that
Sure.
in one turn. That's a lot. But like an interceptor
I'd
being
also
like
say,
boop boop
like,
is I'd be okay with.
what if
You
you
know,
could just do it once per turn per ship?
could be that too.
So it's like you couldn't go 1, 2, but you could go, like 1, 2, 3,
I mean
4.
like, is it really that bad if I can get a ship to the other side of the map?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Okay.
That is a good question that we need answers to. I mean, it's a simple enough thing for us to test, and I think that there's a couple ways to test it. I might test it as just an improvement first and see how powerful that is,
Mhm.
because I do think that this has proven to me that I think having the materials and the improvements is interesting enough that I want to keep going down that route. So now it's going to be like, okay, green has to be like, okay, green's going to be movement, gray is going to be defense, orange is attack, and then pink is maybe just like super cool stuff, like super powerful, or something like that. And then start actually organizing them into their costs and being like, okay, this one's going to make you better at defense and better at attack. This one, like doing all of that chicanery. So I'm going to need to come up with a lot of cool ideas, but that's fine.
Let's see what else in my notes. You guys are saying that the turns are going pretty quickly. I thought that they were going a little bit slow, personally.
Yeah.
I would have been okay if you chopped up the turns. Like you could have like a round of building phase, and then a round of movement, then a round of battle, then a round of construction. Like that I think would be reasonable to shorten the turns a little bit. And give the players more opportunity to do just like that one thing. You could divvy it up where a player just gets to choose which ones they do. So they're always going to do the same 4 things each round, but like the order that they do it in might change. So like maybe, I don't know. A lot of the advice I'm going to give you is the stuff that I'm doing.
Right. No. Yeah. And yeah. Definitely took a little bit of stuff from your game already, and like seeing your events and
Sure.
being like, oh yeah, neutral events. That's better than the events that I was doing. I was like only positive and only negative events, and I was like, I should just have neutral ones that are both negative and positive at the same time. Duh.
Yeah, that only took me like 4 years to figure out. You should use it,
Yeah.
benefit from it. But yeah, I think the turns were a little bit long. I mean, you should keep playtesting and like record. So we did
Mm,
six rounds in 2 hours.
right.
So that's 18 turns. So that's about that's about 6 minutes per turn.
Yeah.
So you have to ask yourself, is that long? Is that how long
Right.
you want a turn to be?
And I will say that I think adding the trading to the part of the economy definitely added to that, and
Oh,
I
sure.
I think that is going to be something that I have to I want to, because I do want the turns to be kind of as quick as possible. Which is like you used to have to roll for movement and then roll for combat. And it just ended up being that 99% of the time your mothership moved 1 space, and then
Right.
90% of the time your frigate moved 2. And I was like, okay, I can just take this away. And that took out like a whole like 30 to 45 minutes of a game. And I feel like I just added it back in by making people look at this board and being like, do I want to trade resources? Maybe.
Right.
And it's like, is that worth it? Is it, it might be worth it to make, if it's the engine that fuels something else that's really, really cool, then maybe it's worth it. If it's just distracting and it's easier to just be like, okay, everyone gets 3 of whatever resource they want at the end of their turn, and people have to deal with it that way.
I mean, I'm okay with having the universal basic income. I think that that's good in this game.
Mhm.
And largely it's because I think that like if you don't have it and someone like knocks off your last building, you just lose for one.
Right.
And if you do have some of it, then like the first building you make is only a slight increase in income as rather than a huge increase, which I think those are both good choices.
Right.
You might just make it that they get one of every resource and just remove the decision and like make the decisions be how they spend them rather than what they get.
Right. That was
Um,
a consideration. I was just like, I know that giving them one of everything will work. Let's see what happens if we give people the choice and if that's just too
give them
much
a choice.
confusion. And
Yeah.
I do think that was a point where like a lot. It wasn't a lot of time, but it was like 30 seconds for each of
It
us.
adds, well, not even 30 seconds, but it did add up over
Right.
time.
Over the course of 18 turns, that's probably another 10, 15 minutes that was added. So it's like,
Right.
okay,
Yeah,
just give one of everything is fine, I
yeah, I
think.
think a lot of it comes down to how do you want players to have to manage their resources?
Right.
Um,
And the reason I added this kind of global market, and I'm considering keeping it for now at least, is I want there to be this kind of the way that you're exploring and the way that the tiles are, and there's some scarcity. Like I had a lot of pink and I had a lot of green, and I
mhm,
wanted there to be this kind of trade aspect to the game. This like
mhm,
that's kind of a little bit the exploit version there of being like,
mhm,
all right, well I can do this cool thing. Like I had that kind of cool moment where I was like, wait a second, I could trade. I have a lot of green and I need gray, and it was like 2 gray for 1 green at that point in time, and I was like,
mhm.
yeah, or no, it was I had a lot of pink. That's what it was. I had a lot of pink and I needed gray. And I was like, yeah, if I do this, I can get 1 gray, but that is going to be just enough that I can buy this thing that lets me build my things here and then move them in. And like it was this like interesting moment where I made a decision on what trade that I needed to make based off the resources that I gathered over the past 4 turns
Uh-huh.
to then make this cool strategic move that should have worked, but the dice fucked me. Which is another part of the game that I love of just being like, hey, you got all of this cool strategy that you're doing, but sometimes the dice are just going to be against you, and that's life sometimes. Like
Mhm.
I ended this game with 0 ships on the board.
Ugh,
My whole
that's rough.
fleet got wiped out. Um,
Right.
but that is how it is. So
What else was I going to say? My notes say reasons to be in the center. I think you need a little more incentive to push players to the middle.
yeah. So it used to be all of the things that are black as opposed to colored. So like
Uh-huh.
the shield array, the things that you could capture.
Uh-huh.
A very long time ago, it worked like this, where they were part of events, and then
Mhm,
people were kind of complaining that they were unevenly spaced and in places that they didn't particularly want them. So then all of the
mhm.
players got their own ones that they could build whenever they wanted to,
Right. Mhm,
which is what these hexagons were. So it used to be that not only did this give you a bunch of money, but also you got to build 2 orbital platforms here, and that was really cool because you could build like a shield and a gun thing here.
Uh-huh.
Um, but that went away. And now it's just wild. You can get whatever you want, which is
Mhm.
useful, but
Whoops.
not super useful right now. So,
Mhm.
yeah, maybe it's also worth a point if you control it or something like that.
Yeah, no, that might be enough. Just 1 point or 2 points or something like that.
Right.
Um, yeah, because like you want to like you don't want player. I don't think you want players to just run off into a corner.
No.
Um,
I definitely want to prevent that. The reason that
right.
I let people go beyond the maps was more like when I didn't let people go beyond the maps, they very
Mhm,
quickly would wall themselves off, and there'd be one way to get to each player basically, and you just had to fight
mhm,
through that one planet to get to the rest of everybody else,
mhm.
which was not good also. So I was like, okay,
Yeah,
if we let
yeah.
people go around, then they can connect around and be like, well, great, you walled it off. I'll just connect around.
I mean,
Um,
you could make it so that because right now you used to have space lanes that had a cost, right?
right,
I mean, you could make it where it costs 1 to move to another hex. It costs 1 more if there's only 1 connection, and then 2 more if there's no connections. So that way, like the empty areas are still traversable, but they cost 3, for example.
right.
Which might open up the map a little bit because that means that interceptors can cross, but they like can't get chased by a what's it called?
By a like
Um,
A frigate.
by a
Yeah.
frigate. Yeah, like a frigate's going to get stuck. They can't go across the interstellar medium.
Right, but
like
they could go across this though. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it could go across that. I mean, that's just a thought. I'm just saying that, like,
Yeah, and
I don't think
that is also I'm thinking that coming up with a bunch of different ways to aid movement and kind of putting those all under the green improvements and really make people buy improvements and be like, hey,
Mhm.
do you want to be able to go from here to there? Great. You're going to have to pay for it somehow,
Right.
It's not just going to be built into the rules. You got to be like, all right, well, I
Oh,
got all these
so
greens, maybe now I can, like we were talking about, oh, I can go from here to here because I bought the green Outer Wilds
right,
kooky
and
crazy.
making the upgrades like relatively easy to get and distinct and pretty distinct from each other. So that way, like as a player buys, like a player wants to buy one every turn, and they can buy one every turn, and then like 3 turns in the game, our stuff is totally different than each other's.
Right, right.
Um,
And again, that was also one of those things where I was like, let me just throw numbers out there and see what sticks
I,
and go with it.
I mean, like you could just be like just draft one every turn and just get a power every turn. Like that might be not even that crazy. Like doesn't even cost anything.
Could be.
Oh, so one thing I did want to mention is
Hmm.
and I know I'm talking a lot, Cody.
No,
Just give me well, this is
That's
my
all right.
last thing. Right now you have ships and 2 of them have powers.
yeah.
I'd be totally happy if this like the 4 slots up here corresponded to the 4 ships and like you took the powers off the board and just put them on the cards. And like for example, a fleet with at least 1 blah takes 1 less damage in combat would be an upgrade that you then stick on something.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
It might be a little bit strong because like interceptors would be pretty common, but like that might feel good. And like maybe everyone only gets 1 or something.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I don't know. Yeah, that's for you
No.
to figure out.
It could also then like these slots. Yes. I have
That's
thoughts.
a little bit like Eclipse. Again, that's also a little
Yeah.
bit like
No, I
Eclipse.
know that Eclipse and even doesn't TI have something kind of like that too, where you can like upgrade specific types of ships.
Yeah, they have a player board that has every unit stat on it, and like
Right.
some of the upgrade cards you get just go like right on top of it and
Mm-hmm.
replace what it used to be with the better version.
Mm-hmm.
But like TI's is like not. It's not really modular. Like you can't like you
Right.
just get a thing that rolls slightly better.
Mm-hmm.
Like
And
that's the whole package.
does Eclipse do it as modular or no?
So the way Eclipse does it is that you have these tech tiles,
Mm-hmm.
and when you get one of them, you're unlocking a ship tile.
Mm-hmm.
The ship tile pool is just like endless. There's just a million of them,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a ability in the game where you can like just take 2 from the pool of all those tiles and just put them on 2 of your ships.
Mm-hmm.
Now your ships, the small ships have 3 slots, and the next ship has like 5, and the big ship has 7, and there's a space station that has like 3 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But the point is that like you need to give your ship like an energy source and a drive, and it needs to have a gun if you want, and like
Yeah.
so you're like really getting granular. Like the board has some stuff printed on it,
Right.
but like you can add a lot more than that. Like I've
Right.
had
But
ships that
I'm
have
more
yeah
thinking like for this, like maybe have like some slots on the side for like your action. Maybe have like two or 3 slots for like my whole fleet, like the like destroy stuff or the
right.
bomb. Okay, like maybe have like 2
Hmm.
slots for that sort of stuff. And then these it could be like, okay, all of my fighters now have these experimental drives.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
all
that
of
sounds
my
great.
corvettes now have interdictor cells. So like if anybody comes in contact with a whatchamacallit, a corvette of mine, they have to stop moving. That's it. Like
Yeah, I mean that sounds great.
and then like
Now
okay,
your Corvettes feel very different from everybody
right.
else's
Okay, now I
pieces.
have advanced sodar. Cool. I can I can move these guys. Not only do they have experimental drives, but they can also move before combat into or out
Hmm.
of systems. Oh, that's now they're really really interesting. Like I can start building these up. That might be interesting to try.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how that would work exactly, but I think that's a
That
fun idea.
that would
Like having
certainly add complication.
Sure.
Mhm.
The only other thing I would say is that you're talking about having like 2 slots on the side of the board.
Mm,
I don't think you need to worry about capping it. Only cap it if you find that's an issue later
yeah.
on.
Nah, yeah.
Uh,
I was more like having just separate zone, not
sure,
necessarily
sure, sure,
capping it,
sure,
of
sure.
just being like
Gotcha.
your area where general stuff goes, and then your area where your specific
Mhm.
ship stuff goes. Yeah.
All right, and I am out of notes. That's all the notes.
That's all the notes.
Coyote, gotta carry us over the finish line.
I think I can do that. So I think
Yeah.
I think it's a really great game actually. And if you implement 10% of the things discussed tonight that you're like, that's a good idea, um, it will be a very different game. So I actually have nothing more to say than like, let me know when you test it again.
Yeah.
It seems like it's going to be different, but it's in a good place now, and all the changes sound like they're going to make it a little better. So
Yeah.
let's see what it goes into.
Yeah. My hope.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
we talked about it. It's there.
Yeah. My hope is to get it to a slightly firmer place by Metatopia in November,
Mm-hmm.
because this is what I'll be doing there.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see what feedback I get. But definitely, this is good. This is a good direction to be going in. I got, I think, some really good ideas as to um, the important things that are gonna be big impact to making it feel better, and some things that are just ideas where it's like, okay, if this keeps being a problem, we know how to fix it later.
Yeah,
uh,
I mean, I think as long as you stay within trying to within sort of like where the fun decisions are, you'll be great.
yeah.
Um, because I think that the one thing to be wary about in games like this is like there are a lot of games like this I don't like because I'm like there are 8,000 decisions
Hmm.
and all of the ones that seem like they're good aren't fun.
Right.
Mm.
Right. And I mean, part of it is also just like the general. I really like the the idea behind games like Eclipse and TI, and I feel like there is just a really high barrier to entry for those games.
Yeah.
Like they're just so rules dense, and the playtime where you're just like, oh yeah, it's just gonna be a 6 hour game. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, nice
Uh,
smooth 6-hour game.
right. And I'm just like, okay, can we get some of that coolness of, we're building up our own fleet and it's super awesome
Right.
and we're exploring the galaxy, and it only be 2.5 hours or 3 hours,
Mm-hmm.
and have like a relatively low barrier to entry, because I'd like to be able to play a cool, complex game that's interesting like this with my friends who only play board games once every 2 months, as opposed to
Right.
somebody who's going to sit down and make this their lifestyle game.
Mm-hmm.
But also
Yeah.
have enough interesting stuff happening that someone could make it their lifestyle game and be like, yo, dude, you got to play this. It's awesome. It's the only game I play. I'm like,
What was I gonna? I guess like one question I have is like how much do you want to dip into the war game territory?
mm-hmm,
Because right now you are in the 4X because you like have to get resources, then make them into units, then the units like blow up each other.
right.
But it like at the
I just
rate
want
the
to say
units
before
are.
y'all get too far into this,
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah.
this was a lot of fun, but I'm gonna take off and get some sleep.
No, you bounce,
Okay.
man.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I need to do that too. To be
Yeah,
fair.
for sure.
Take care. This was
See
a
you
lot
next
of
All right.
time,
fun.
man.
Peace
Thanks for
out.
the invitation.
Peace out, Coyote.
Later.
What's his real name?
Greg.
Greg. Okay, I like Coyote better. Okay, great. Um, yeah, I was just gonna say that like if you want to have the units grinding against each other, you just need to make sure that like it's not too punitive when things get destroyed, and like you can
Mm-hmm.
just get them back out there pretty quickly. I don't know if you've played Scythe.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't like how Scythe does their combat. I think it's quite bad.
Right.
Um,
That has
but
been a complaint that I've heard many a time.
yes, yeah, yeah. What's a game that does combat pretty well? I'd have to look into it.
So
I don't play that
so
many war games.
interestingly, or maybe not interestingly, I don't know. This game was born out of my frustration with the combat in Root.
Okay.
There's a lot about Root that I like, and after playing Root almost like exclusively for like 4 years, I can appreciate its combat and what it does with its combat, but I still think it's silly that you can have like 12 cats fighting like
Sure.
four otters, and the otters are like, all right, well, we gonna pull an ambush, and oh, we rolled 3-3, so I kill 5 of your guys and you kill 3 of my guys. And you're like,
Right.
yeah, but I have
Right.
like 14 guys. How did I not kill more of your guys? What are you talking about? So the initial kind of dice attacking each other with different values for different amounts of guys, or different strength guys was really born out of that frustration. And yeah, I think it's one of those things where like as I have constantly been changing and shifting kind of the landscape over time, so it has been hard to really build up like, okay, what is the strategy
Right.
that works, and are there counters to those like what is the meta right now? So I kind of have to like not
Scavengers, the new meta.
right. I have to like not change it for long enough and do whatever 10 playtests or something and go, okay, what is the meta? And is that
Right.
a desirable meta or is that not? Because it might be that it's just like, oh yeah, if you just get all of your dudes into one ball and move that ball around, you'll just kill enough that you'll get enough points that you'll win.
Right.
And maybe that just is like, okay, maybe people are getting too many points. Maybe it's like 0 points for an interceptor and 1 point for a corvette and 2 for a frigate and 3 for a mothership. And then all of a sudden people are like, all right, well, I killed your frigate and got me 0 points. Cool. But, or like, and maybe that's fine of being like just decreasing everything by just a little bit, maybe just smooths it out where people are like, not just like, I need to go kill you because it's going to make me a bajillion points. And the other thing is like, we never quite got to the point where we weren't building ships. And I do feel like that will eventually happen in a turn or two where we're building less ships than we do, like than we actually start having, I had zero gray and 0 green at the end of the game. So it's going to be interesting to see if at some point, the other thing is like, okay, should 2 cities actually give you 3? Because that's what it did with money, and I was worried that would be too many resources, but maybe that would be fine because they're like putting all your eggs in one basket. Maybe getting 3 resources is fine there, and then there's a little bit more of an economy game going on, where there's a balance there. Like, ooh, shit, okay. Yeah, they've got a lot of resources because they got a bunch of double planets, and all of the things in the middle are double planets, and all the things on the outside are not double planets. And shit, okay, it's much less worth it for me to go off and explore now because everyone in the middle is getting freaking 3 resources per planet, and I'm only getting 1. There's a lot of
it's hard to say. Yeah, there's a lot of things that you can there's a lot of knobs you can turn.
Yeah,
for this.
it's the great and horrible thing about games like this is there's so many knobs that you're like, great, if something's not working, I can just twist a knob, no big deal. But then you're like, okay, something isn't working, but I don't know what knob to turn to fix it. Shit. You can get lost in the miasma of just turning knobs forever. So
yeah, I could see that. Yeah, I guess you just had to make a decision about like how much, because you want combat to be prevalent and important, but like how much combat is the right amount.
Right. I mean, the other thing is that like right now I have it as the fighters only having 2 health and all the capital ships having 4. But the way things are, like I could make, because of the shape of things and I can change that. Like I could be like, okay, the mothership has 5 or 6 health, then the frigate has 5 or 4 health, and then that one has 3, and then with 2. Like I can mess with those still. Like I'm not like locked in on exactly the exact shape of everything right now. It just was what was convenient. So it might be that, oh, it costs so much to get a mothership that they actually should have 5 health or 6 health, and that actually ends up feeling better. Oh, okay, cool. Like that'd be fine. Not a big deal.
There is I do want to mention there is a game. This is obscure, called Burning Suns, and they had units that were represented by dice, I believe.
Yes, they
I
did.
think in that game the dice were only for stat tracking,
Yep.
which is a little bit disappointing. But you could do something. Well, what's the other game? Another game that uses just D6s for everything. But like
Yeah,
you could have.
it's the other game that uses just D6s for everything. That
Right.
was a turning point in this game because I had come up with like the interesting combat
Mhm.
where I was like, oh, like different ships use different things, but everything was going for high, and in that low ships matter, and I was like,
Right.
oh, if I do low matters, then I can just have the low ship have the low
Mhm.
movement, and then the low is the good thing for the combat, and okay, yeah, that makes everything work.
Right. But like you could do something where like the fighters are coins, and then like the next smallest ship is a D4, and then a D6, and then a D8 or D10 or D12 or whatever. And like you could do something silly, like just like throw them like you just take all the ships from a space and throw them down a dice tower, and then you compare dice or whatever,
Mm.
and then figure out who wins. I just think there's a lot of space here because I do like your system here, but these are not going to be dice. These are going to be printed,
Well,
like a printed cube and a printed box.
I mean, the idea would be that the ships would be like chip the fighters would be like chipboard tokens basically that could just that had two sides, and then that basically yeah the ships would basically be dice. They'd be resin custom molded dice that would then you turn. There's a
Right.
game Tend that it just is releasing right about now. They did their Kickstarter about a year ago. And it's like a farming game, and that's how you keep track of the stuff you plant is like you plant it and it's like a seed, and then you roll the dice. They're all like custom molded dice, and you roll the dice over one, and then it gets a little bit bigger, and then you roll it again and it gets a little bigger, and you roll it again, and then you can harvest it.
Mhm.
And that's how they kept track of it, and I was like, ooh, I can do that in the opposite direction for my ships. Just
Mhm.
roll and take damage. Um,
Right.
so, and I also just feel like it playing with I have these 3D printed. I don't have one on my desk right now. It actually ends up just feeling really good in real life to like have the ship
Right.
and just be like, oh yeah, I just take damage and just like knock it over.
Mhm.
It's a really good tactile way of keeping
Yeah,
track of
no,
health.
I do agree with that. I think that is a good feature. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think it's just something for you to mull over. It's like what are your players doing
Mm,
that's like the best experience that they could be having by ramming ships into each other on the board.
right.
So
Right. What do they get out? And I think that putting the like cool special abilities onto the ship types themselves is going to yield that because
oh yeah,
you're
I
going
think
to
that
get
that's gonna
like these
feel
super
fun. Yeah.
cool interactions where it's like, oh well, you came in here and then you're dealing with my ships, but
Right.
um, now you have
Well,
to stop
my
moving.
ships have shields, so
Ah,
your
my all of my
fire missiles are ineffective, or
right,
whatever.
or you're like, yeah, you came in here and fought me, but because you did that, I'm gonna get to attack you a second time with just my interceptors. So, and I have a bunch of interceptors in here. Like, oh shit, I'm gonna get attacked twice by those. That sucks. Like, I think that
Yeah, you have some space here.
yeah,
You
there's
got some
definitely
you got some homework to do.
I have a fuck ton of homework to do in like a month and a half because I'm gonna have to
Oh
figure
right,
out
Metatopia, right?
because I want this all for Metatopia, and I have to figure out okay, like what do I need to like print out because I'm gonna have to print out all of these cards. I have to print out all of the events. I have
Well,
most of this.
the cards are not that bad.
No, it's not
Printing cards and
horrible.
sleeving them.
It's yeah, just sleeving them is not a big deal. And I
The
have
hexes.
the
Ugh,
hexes
the
are
hexes.
yeah, they're a real pain in the butt. I have
Yeah.
most of these ships now printed in for my 3D printer, so I think
Mhm.
I've only added like 2 or 3 ships, so I just have to like reprint
Mhm.
those. It's not a big deal. Don't have any yellow because I didn't print the scavengers for Unpub last year, so
It's
I have to.
fine. You need to play test them. They're broken
they're
anyway.
they're broken as hell anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna have to redo the tiles. I had them on paper for Unpub, but they were like really curling up a lot, and they had all of the numbers, and they didn't have. So yeah, I have to come up with like symbols for all of these, and then probably reprint these all on chipboard so they're actually
Mhm.
sturdy. Anyway,
Any other things you want to mention before
I don't think so.
everybody heads to bed? Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
that was really very very informative. Lots of very good feedback. Lots of cool ideas for us to continue down on the future. Now I just have to implement it all.
Yep. Implement everything, exactly everything. I'm sure
Exactly as
it'll work out just fine.
the gospel of Zintis and Coyote.
No,
handed
don't do that. You
down.
need to peace out. Have a
Um,
good one. Good night,
Yep.
everybody,
Thank you
on
for
the
watching.
YouTubeosphere.
Like, subscribe. Come hang out with us on the Discord. And there should be down in the description a link to the website so you can sign up for the newsletter, which will only probably send you an email when you join and when we actually have something to tell you, like, hey, we have a Kickstarter or something like that. Other than that, we won't.
Cool.
Other than that, we won't bug you.
Can't wait.
All
Good
right.
night. Good night.
Until then, ta-ta. Bye-bye.